the show. 97.3. This is the Republic of Football. This is the only place for all the football talk, for all the updates, live reactions from the managers, the players, the oosh and the ass, the misses, the golazos, the throw-ins to goal. Hey. This is the place we give you all the updates, you know. There's no other place to listen to. Every Saturday, Sunday. 97.3. The name of the show is The Republic of Football. Your host for today is Gabby Ofe. You can find me on X at Gabby Milito 7. 053996 053996 That's the WhatsApp line. That's where you can send in your thoughts. I'll be glad to read them later at the tail end of the show. Phone line to be activated on 054996 054996 That's later, you know. Please do not call now. Today, in England, the attention turns to the FA Cup. No Premier League, but in the Italian Serie A, there's some good games in there. Same as the Spanish La Liga. Take you to Germany, take you to France, and then we'll take you to Kumasi. Hey. Normally do this on Republic of Football, but today Ghana's two arguably biggest clubs meet at the Barbara Sports Stadium for the Super Clash, for the Super 2 Clash, the El Clasico in Ghana. Call it what you want. Yeah, it has all sorts of names. The guys will touch on that briefly, maybe some 5-10 minutes. And we'll get back to the European updates. I'm Gabby Ofe, like I said initially. Got Sedinam Edmond in studio with me from the map. We'll get into the FA Cup update a bit later. But let's start off the show from Kumasi.
Asante Kotokose. Yeah, yeah. Asante Kotokose. Yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko. Yeah. Asante Kotoko. Yeah. Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mwako. Asante Kotoko.
Right, so it's Kumasi Asante Kotoko taking on Accra Hearts of Oak. Today at 5 p.m. at the Barbara Sports Stadium. Is us taking on Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Sadi, just quick thoughts. I mean, welcome to the show, Kobna Mafo. Welcome to the show, rocking a Kotoko jersey. Sadi, you good?
Yeah, I'm well.
Okay. You sure you good?
Yeah, I'm well. Yourself, shining brother one.
You had so much energy before I introduced you. Why is the energy?
No, you see, it's just normal like that. The sun is quite hot,
Hey,
so
behave
good afternoon to everyone.
Behave
listening.
yourself.
Yeah, just find yourself some chilled water, and then let's have a very interesting ride because you're going to need the water a lot. Yeah, your ears are going to.
Who's going to need the water?
No, the listeners, they're going to need the water a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to need the water a lot because you're going to be inspired by the things you would hear.
Really?
Yeah. Get the text lines because you'll be texting.
Mm.
If you are not on YouTube already, please get there because it's about to get interesting.
Okay. Kobna, you good?
I'm good.
He's still chopping Valentine.
Yeah.
Asante Kotoko is playing, so this is now about Valentine.
But it's red. There is red. There
Yes,
is
we are always red.
You know, they are always red in all sorts of things. You see, they are always red in the build up to this by causing a lot of drama. They are always red because results may have not gone their way and they have been agitated. Now the coach you wanted to sack has stepped away. People are crying wolf, others are jubilating. They are always red in that manner.
It is normal, even in our international football, when coaches are sacked. When Maresca left the club, we all saw some of the Chelsea fans. Some Chelsea fans were happy, some weren't happy. So
okay.
It's normal.
Guys, just quick thoughts on today's game. Now let me start off with you, Kobna. You follow the club extensively. What are you expecting today?
Good afternoon to everyone. A very big game at the Baba Sports Stadium today, and it's a pressure game for Asante Kotoko because whatever they have to do, they have to win this game, especially they losing their last two games in all competitions. That was first one against Heart of Lions in the Ghana Premier League and also against Ediana in the FA Cup. So this is one big game that they have to do their best to win. Just that the records is favoring Asante Kotoko when you check the records for the past 5 games in the league, in the league, in the Super Clash, Kotoko has won 4 and there's been just one draw that was played at the Accra Sports Stadium last season. So this is a very difficult one for both sides. I know Hasselhoff will be doing their best to try to get a win today. They want to do their best because they feel like Kotoko doesn't have any substantive coach. What they have is an interim coach, so I'm sure they are going to do all their best. But Kotoko playing at the Baba Sports Stadium is a very stubborn side. When they play against Hasselhoff, they want to prove to be very good. And the last time Hasselhoff went to Baba to win was around like 2018. So it's very, very difficult for Hasselhoff going to the Baba Sports Stadium to win. So I'm expecting a very good game today, and I'm sure at the end of the day, Asante Kotoko will win.
Okay, Sadi.
Yeah.
Hearts have not beaten Kotoko since 2018.
Yeah. Exactly where I was about to even start off. Despite the fact that Hearts has not beaten Kotoko since 2018, looking at Kotoko's last 5 recent games in the GPL would tell a very interesting tale because they have also won 3 out of a possible 5 and have drawn against the likes of Brecum Chelsea. They went on to beat Bichim 6-0. We were in the studio when that particular result happened. However, they lost in the FA Cup, which apparently it did not go well with them because they thought that could be their second outlet to a possible appearance in Africa, but did not work out, and hence they got agitated and went for the head of the coach, who also gave us a blockbuster soundbite and stepped away immediately after, comparing their loss to Manchester United and Grimsby Town. We know Kotoko and Manchester United. Maybe we can just oppose and see how it is working, but we'll leave that for now. But in this game, Hearts are not scoring enough. Kotoko are scoring enough, but also conceding quite a lot. Hearts are not scoring enough, and they are also not actually conceding a lot. In 21 games, Hearts have scored 15 goals. 21 games. Hearts have scored 15 goals.
But you have to check the number of goals they've also considered. It's been very less from them.
That is where we are getting to.
I
That
think-
is why they are ahead of the team you are wearing.
So
jersey,
Hearts
Kotoko.
are actually the best defensive side.
Yeah,
this
because in
season.
21
Exactly.
games they've
And
considered
the
just
Masudi
7
Germany.
goals. They've considered 7 goals. That's so good.
I'm not surprised with that statistics when it comes to the defensive conversation, though, because that's what the
Yeah.
coach brings to the table.
Yeah,
If you follow Didi Dramani,
that's very true. But Kotoko have also scored 28 goals in 21 games. 6 of those goals came in one match. 3 came in the other. So you add that up, and you're getting the 8 coming from just about 2 or so games. So, but then again, you look at this House of Folk side, who are they enjoy playing the ball, moving the ball from side to side, and trying to build up play. This Heart of Folk side this season have been quite pleasurable to watch without the goals, because they are not getting goals, but you see the kind of play they offer, and it's quite interesting to watch. People have been calling for a change or a twist in the style they approach the final third. But then again, you go to look at the kind of resources in the team, and then you can see that this is the best output they can come up with. You can't go and then start crossing the ball. Please, who is heading that ball? Haas has not got height in attack. You go cutting the ball back on this particular pitch. The pitches we have in Ghana will not allow a cut back. You cut back, they will draw the ball closer. Why are you guys doing this? You guys are laughing as if what I'm saying is a lie. Is the
Sedi.
No, but you cut the ball back on the Accra Sports Stadium. Have you seen a cut back there before? Have you seen a cut? You and I.
Oh, I've seen a lot.
No, you and I went to Kumasi to watch a game. You remember?
Yeah.
Did you see the Black Stars do a cut back?
Yeah, they did.
They
Your
were-
Mensah did a cashback.
Gideon Mensah did the cut back.
Yeah.
Which game did we watch together?
I said Mensah did a cashback.
Cut back.
Yes.
Oh, Nana.
Or maybe your definition of a cutback is
No, let's
different
look.
to mine.
Let's look for the definition of a cut back.
So what are you saying?
No, you use the inside channel, get closer, bring the ball. So you are playing the ball back towards the center position. That is, you are cutting the ball back.
And you're saying the pitches here don't allow that?
Oh, to grab the ball.
I don't know. Okay. Well, let's see. So the two teams are facing off today. All the way in Kumasi. Is the game kicking off at 5 p.m. or 5:30?
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
It started as 5:30, but now it's 5 p.m.
Okay. So it's Accra Heart of Folk taking on Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Heart guest to Kotoko at the Barbara Sports Stadium. You want to say something, sir?
Yeah, I'm elated by the officiating team. I'm really glad that we have actually put our best foot forward in this particular
So
game.
Daniel Lai leading the charge.
You know his nickname?
No?
Daniel Ni Silent Assassin Lai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're in Kumasi and listening to the show, say hi to you. Go there, go support your team. We'll be here keeping tabs on it. We'll get updates. Also, you can get a lot of updates actually on our X handle, City Sports Ghana. Just head there. I thought the update for you. As and when the goals drop in, we'll update you. Yep. You're still listening and watching the Republic of Football. We live on TV, Channel 1 TV, live on Radio 97.3, and we are live on X City FM, and also live on YouTube, City Sports Ghana. Let's get back to Europe. Let me take you to the FA Cup matches happening as we speak. We have 4 games taking place now. Later 4:30, there is Arsenal taking on Wigan Athletic. So Birmingham City are playing extra time with Leeds United is 1-0. Grimsby are taking on Wolves at halftime. It's the same Grimsby that kicked out United, right?
The same one I mentioned
United's
earlier.
nemesis.
Favorite.
Oh,
Yeah.
Their favorite.
The Grimsby town that Coach Zito used in his last interview. They are the same team.
Okay. Oxford United are taking on Sunderland. Stoke City up against Fulham. And Stoke have taken the lead against Fulham. Then later 4:30 is Arsenal up against Wigan Athletic. When you head to the French Ligue 1, right? Some good games today. They have also taken on Toulouse goalless. 4:15, we'll see Lorraine up against Angers. Same time as we see Metz up against AJ Auxerre. And then at 7:45 p.m., Olympic Lyon taking on OGC Nice. In Germany, there is Augsburg up against Heidenheim at 2:30 p.m. Then Leipzig will take on Wolfsburg at 4:30 p.m. In the Italian Serie A, Sassuolo early on today beat Udinese by 2-1. Cremonese are taking on Genoa. 22 minutes played. Parma are also taking on Verona. It's Parma 1, Verona 0. Torino up against Bologna 5 p.m. Napoli will take on AS Roma 7:45 p.m. In Spain, Real Oviedo, as we speak, are taking on Athletic Bilbao. Guys, can you check if Kwesi Sibo is...
He got withdrawn, like just as you were speaking. He got withdrawn.
Off,
yeah, so he played about 64 minutes.
So 64 minutes, okay, for the Ghanaian.
Yeah,
okay.
And in his stead came the former Arsenal player, Cazorla.
Yeah. 3:15 p.m. there is Rayo Vallecano taking on Atletico Madrid, and then 5:30 Levante will take on Valencia. 8 p.m. the final game for today is Mallorca up against Real Betis at 8 p.m. today. If you're watching us on YouTube, good afternoon to you. I see the comment already. Lanot Kevin, Joseph, Orlando, Yeboah, Naughty already commented. Say hi to you as well. If you're listening to us on radio, you can also send in your thoughts on 0539969996, 0539969996. Guys, let's get talking. I think we should quickly review the games from yesterday. I mean, the FA Cup matches. The top guys already progressing through. We didn't really have the games yesterday were oh boy. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to get a game for you. So we had Betting losing to West Ham United, Burnley kicked out by Mansfield. Oh, Manchester City also beat Salford by 2-0. Norwich City 3, West Bromwich Albion 1. Southampton also are through to the next round after kicking out Leicester City on penalties. And then Aston Villa lost to Newcastle United by 3-1. Liverpool put 3 past Brighton. So we had 2 Premier League games. So Liverpool, Brighton, Newcastle, Aston Villa. Guys, just quick thoughts on his slot and if this is the right path for him to at least clinch one of those domestic trophies. Because you look at the league title, I think it's done and dusted. Yeah. Slot would want to pay attention to a good run in the FA Cup. Kwabena, do you see him doing that? Do you think that would atone for his sins of not defending the EPL title?
I'm very sure. It was a good performance yesterday from the Liverpool players. Very good one. I was happy to see Chiesa starting, but he didn't really impress me a lot in the game.
Is Chiesa still playing for Liverpool?
Yes, Chiesa is still playing for Liverpool.
I don't think he's on a good books of any slot.
Yeah,
he doesn't really like to use him. Well, what seems to be the problem?
I don't know. Maybe training and other things, and he feels that some players are better than him. Maybe the likes of Gakpo. For context sake,
he's not even slots player. He's not part of the player slot sign. He was part of the that season that Liverpool did not sign. He was the only player Liverpool actually had signed.
Yeah.
And he got injured.
He got injured. Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't so bad. A performance. It was a good performance from Liverpool. A very good one from them. And That was so fantastic because able to score 3-0 against Brighton. Before going to this game, Brighton had already eliminated Manchester United at the Old Trafford in the previous round. So in this round, it was a very difficult game, and that was so good from Liverpool, able to beat Brighton by 3-0. I have some few worries in the FA Cup so far. I feel like, I don't know whether they should, maybe from next season they should start using the VAR early, because yesterday Aston Villa, Newcastle, there were a lot of decisions that I feel like if VAR was to be there were a lot of decisions. It's either Lucas Digne who would have gotten a red card for that game, and also the Tammy Abraham goal looks like it was an offside. Yeah, to me it looks like it was an offside.
Okay.
So I feel like maybe there's a time they have to just sit down to know. I don't know what time specifically they start using the VAR. I don't know whether from the quarterfinals going is when they start using the quarterfinals. Yeah, that's when they start using it. But I feel like they have to start it early. Because when they start it early, some decisions will be taken very well. So yesterday...
So this is round of 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yesterday it was a good one from Liverpool, a good one from also Newcastle going away to the Villa Park to beat Aston Villa by 3-1. It was a very good one. Someone would say the red card Aston Villa had was also one key thing. That was a very, so in quotes, silly one from the goalkeeper who had to come out to make that challenge and make Aston Villa play 10 against 11. It was a very bad one. So it was a very good performance from Newcastle going to the Villa Park, getting this victory. And there were news about Nick Votameda. Newcastle wants to sell him. I don't know where that news was coming from, but they feel
already?
They feel like he's not proving to be. He started the season so well, but it's shocking that some of them don't really see how good he is. So I'm just hoping it was good yesterday. He was able to play the full 90 minutes for Newcastle, and a very good performance from him and also from the players. So a good one from Newcastle, a good one from what's the name? Liverpool.
Sadi.
Well, for me, I would say I was first of all surprised that Burnley got kicked out. It was quite surprising. That was not a result that you'd expect from a team that should be using such games to sharpen tactics and antics to actually try as much as possible to stay in the league. But you go on to lose a cup tie. Normally, what happened over the period of time, we've seen that a couple of teams who are relegation threatened sort of tend to end up in the semis and in sometimes the finals of cup competitions. Then they go on to maybe lose in those final moments and then get kicked out of the EPL as well. But for Burnley to go out this way it then shows that there is a lot of trouble at the club, more deeper than we thought. And at this point in time, I feel they have hung on to Scott Parker for too long, because his demeanor and posture yesterday, even after their loss, was not encouraging.
He's a championship coach.
Kwabna.
Oh no, let's be truthful. Scott Parker is a championship coach.
No, why are you trying to box him into a championship coach? You know, he has the coaching credentials to be in the EPL.
No, he has. But you see, there are some coaches when they come to the Premier League, because Burnley is not a big club like that. But when they come to the Premier League, they struggle.
But Kobna can actually get good stats to back his submission.
No, because he got beaten by Liverpool 9-0. Let's look at that Liverpool team that beat him 9-0.
And then when he comes to doing the job in the PL, he flatters to the CV. He's not like, he does everything good in the championship, comes to the EPL, and he's unable to handle the pressure.
I don't think he's unable to handle the pressure in the EPL. I just feel that...
you feel like it's a combination of other factors?
Other factors are
player
involved.
Personnel?
Not necessarily player personnel. I kid you not, if they sack... if Burnley are to sack Scott Parker today and bring in the ginger hair Mourinho, their former coach, their chances of staying in the EPL will be improved. Would greatly be improved.
Really?
I kid you not. Okay. Let's just quickly look at their team, and then you'd understand where I'm coming from, because I feel that this Burnley team, looking at what they have achieved in the first place, that coaching hire of getting Vincent Company was an experiment in the wrong direction and did not work. It was an experiment in the wrong direction and did not work. Look at the kind of players you've got in Burnley. It's quite a decent squad. You've got Armando Broja. Chelsea's.
Seri.
Calm down.
Armando
down.
Broja.
Calm down. You've got Lau Foster, South African Lau Foster.
Yeah.
You've got.
For that, I agree a bit. Slightly. Because I think he's been Burnley's arguably best player this season.
That's very true.
You've got Enoch Ejay. He's not Ghanaian, please forget.
But Ejay is Ghana.
No. He plays for Belgium.
But the Ejay.
Please, he's not Ghanaian. Don't do that.
Why did you even roughlize the Ejay? It's Ejay.
What did I say?
You said Enoch Ejay.
But what are you saying?
Enoch Ejay?
He will mention his name as Enoch Ejay. Please, that is his name. Now in midfield, they've got the likes.
Do you know the Enoch Ejay he's talking about? Shockingly, he has not played any Premier League game this season.
Don't worry. It is because of, you see the way Chiesa has also not been playing. It's the same thing. Game. It is the same thing
for Burnley this season.
Yeah.
Okay. The last time he played
How old is he?
He's quite young though.
23.
I'm sure he's from the academy team.
No.
From where?
He's part of the people who came.
21. He's 21.
Oh, okay.
Vincent Company, Belgium. You understand the connection?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. In midfield, arguably, they've got a very good midfield. They've got Leslie Ogochukwu. They've got Ward Prowse.
Chelsea flop.
Oh,
Leslie Ogochukwu. No, because
Charlie,
you see the players that Burnley actually do have. I don't like the average players.
They are average players. Hence, you make them play in a way that will get the best out of them.
So not necessarily. Maybe they can be mid-table teams.
Scott Parker has failed to do that.
Oh, he has failed.
Yeah, that one is true.
Sometimes he plays expansive football that he does not have the men to play.
That's true.
You sometimes look at them and you expect them to go back to the root basics of football, hoof it over the top, let it get to a Foster.
I miss Sean Dyche's
tactics at Turf Moor.
Yeah,
that one. There are certain errors that I actually do miss though. Stadium of Light, Peter Crouch days. I miss that as well. Yeah, just kick the ball over the top to him. And then that has actually also won a title. That's what won Leicester City the title, the first and last time out.
Yeah.
So it has worked before. So I don't get it when young managers want to overly experiment by showing that they actually have football acumen, but do not have the men to execute it. So for Burnley, for me, it's curtains at this point in time. They are joining Wolverhampton Wanderers in the championship. At this point in time, they are done. They are going away. But for the likes of Leicester City, who found a way to lose against Southampton, it's quite worrying in that one. I would have expected them to do much better because earlier in the season, they were punching high up and wanting to get back at the first time of action back into the EPL. But to have such a result against a Southampton side who have also been iffy in the championship is quite worrying. Then again, the whole drama around Liverpool-Brighton. Listen, Brighton have been struggling to get goals in recent times. And it's becoming a border. They scramble to get goals in other situations. If I tell you that in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, Brighton is yet to win, would you believe?
Nope.
So Brighton has lost in all competitions. Their last 3 games, their last 5 games, they've drawn 1. If you extend it from the time they played Manchester United, that win in the FA Cup was their last win. They have been struggling low-key, but no one is talking about it. One of the key issues in that Brighton team is they're struggling to get goals.
Okay.
The Welbeck magic is wearing off. They need to find an answer to their goals. They play some beautiful football. The likes of Mitoma have, for their high standards, have dwindled a bit. But then again, moving on certain players looks to be costing them at this stage of the season. For Adingra, I can't complain, because how he did not get a starting berth at Sunderland and gets moved on to Monaco in 6 months, we need to question ourselves. So they need to answer their goal scoring problem. But for Liverpool, they can only hope and pray, go into the next round, and hope something happens.
Okay.
But there's still a lot to be done in the FA Cup.
All right. Let's get to today's game. So we have 4 games taking place as we speak. It looks like the Birmingham Leeds United game will travel to penalties.
Yeah, penalties.
But Grimsby are also taking on Wolves. 49 minutes played. Oxford taking on Sunderland. And then there is Stoke City up against Fulham in there. Okay. There is also another game that will take place later today at 4:30, involving Arsenal, Wigan. But let me just run you through the starting 11 for Stoke Fulham, and then we'll talk briefly about that. Stoke are playing at home. I miss Stoke City in the PL. I really missed them in the PL. Stoke City.
But this particular Stoke,
they were proper boogies.
yeah. But the new Stoke, should they ever make the EPL, the ethos at the club has changed. So the kind of recruitment policy they had, bringing in players of height that Leeds tried.
They've moved away from that.
They've moved away. They've totally moved away from that.
Okay. So speaking of Stoke, they actually do have the lead against Fulham. They let me quickly run you through the starting 11 for them. Starting off with Stoke City, they've got Simkin in post, Phillips, Talovier, Wilmot, and Bookhart. Midfield 2 of Seko and Rigo. They have Cisse, Bailly, Thomas. Bailly, he is scored for Stoke City, and then there's Smith leading the attack for them. For Fulham, Lecomte, who's a goalkeeper, is a 4-2-3-1. A back four of Robinson, Cuenca, Diop, Timothy Castagne. Alex Iwobi is partnering Reed in midfield. There's Kevin, Kin. Is he Oscar Bob?
Yeah, Oscar Bob.
Yeah, Oscar
City's
Bob.
Oscar Bob.
Yeah. He was sold.
And then Rodrigo, leading the attack for Fulham. Guys, on the part of Fulham, it looks like a proper Premier League team. Maybe if you just want to take out the goalkeeper in Cuenca and maybe Robinson. Key starters in Iwobi. Kevin was the chap who scored against Liverpool, I believe. Rodrigo.
No, it was United.
United, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
United. Yeah, he scored against United. Are you surprised that they are down by a goal?
I'm surprised and not really surprised but then again, this is their French side. Look at it. Josh King started the season very well. He was one of those promising players that I was so keen to see in the Fulham team this season, but he has not really lived up to expectation. That position has been up for grabs, and neither he himself or Arsenal's former player
in what's his name?
Emil Smith-Rowe.
Yeah.
Yes, Emil Smith-Rowe, and then he himself, Josh Kane, have really been on and off the pace this season and have struggled to actually.
For Smith-Rowe, I'm very sad because he was a very good player. Very good.
He's on the bench today. Ryan Sessegnon on the bench. Raul Jimenez on the bench. Sander Berge, Calvin Bassey, Anderson. Okay, so the key starters are actually on the bench.
Yeah,
Aaron Wilson.
The likes of Issa Diop should have been able to figure out a way of possibly fighting up with a place for themselves, but have flattered to deceive. Timothy Castagne, I'm not surprised. He's one person that I feel that the club actually even need to move on from. But then again, for them, it's a competition they would like to not only go far, but the more they progress in the competition, the better the opponent they would be facing, and that will give them a better test for what would be in front of them in the league. It's quite surprising that Fulham even would be playing more games by the end of the season than a club like Manchester United. So they need to keep this momentum going.
Did you have to say that?
I am
and chip in that statistics.
No, but you see, we speak from a place of facts, and the fact is, for the better part of a century, Manchester United for the first time will be playing in and around 40 games this season,
or maybe less.
Yes, and Fulham are not the team that you normally see playing Europe. They would even be playing more games.
Yeah, because of the domestic cup competition.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. Kabna, Any thoughts on Fulham and Stoke City?
I just feel like they just need to up their games in some of their games, because in their last 3 games, that's in the Premier League, they've lost all 3 games, and it's so bad from them so far. So there's a FA Cup game that you have to do your best to at least progress and win this game. But I'm not surprised, because Stoke City, they are those boogie sides that when they meet the big clubs, there are times that they were even in the Premier League, whenever they meet the big clubs, they want to prove to be very stubborn. And mostly these championship teams, when they meet the Premier League teams, they want to play, so at least it's justify your inclusion for some of the players. So maybe the Fulham manager might just spot one talent over there and be like, oh, we need to go and get him. So it's good from Stoke City and their players, and for Fulham, they just need to up their games to be able to make things right.
Okay, so let's see if Fulham can join the 8 teams that have progressed to, or that would progress to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Republic of Football 97.3, live on Channel 1 TV as well, live on City Sports YouTube, City Sports Ghana, X City FM. You can leave your thoughts there, and I'll be glad to read them out for you. I'm Gabby Affair. I'm here with Kobna Marco and also Seth Dinam Edmond. Guys, so today we'll be talking about 3 things. As we speak, Birmingham City and Leeds United are playing penalties. It's 2-2. Is that a miss? Yeah, that's a miss from Birmingham City, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like Leeds will be progressing, and they'll be hoping that they can capitalize on that miss by Birmingham City. While he keeping tabs on that, we want to talk about Spurs. That's our first topic for today, and the big question we are asking is that Igor Tudor, who's been appointed as interim boss to take charge of Spurs, see out the season, and let's see if you do well, maybe we can appoint you as the head coach of the club. The question we are asking is that the right appointment? I mean, Igor Tudor has been tagged as the savior of teams who struggle. Said you right?
Yeah.
He's a specialist, I hear.
Yeah, he is the escape specialist.
Yeah.
The coaching Udini.
So if Kwakofi can get us Igor Tudor's picture, and then the question he would put out there for our viewers and listeners is that, can he save Spurs with 12 games to go? Sedi.
So 12 games to go. He can save Spurs.
For context sake,
Yeah.
we need to let our viewers and listeners know where he's coming from.
Okay.
He was sacked by Juventus, right?
Yeah, he was sacked by Juventus, but he was sacked after he got beat
Comprehensively.
Yeah, that's about, I think, 7 goals to 0 in 2 games. He lost the Coppa d'Italia in that particular one that made him get sacked. But that was not his first stint with the club, Juventus. Juventus thought it wise to bring him back because it is said that he was the mastermind during Andre Pirlo's era at Juve.
Okay.
And casting your minds back, that was the last time that Juve actually placed very, very high and amassed a lot of points in the Serie A. And he's touted as the mastermind. Why is he touted as the mastermind behind that particular success? Look at the trajectory that Pirlo has gone on and the kinds of teams that he has gone to coach, and without Tudor, the kinds of results he has gotten. Currently, he's somewhere in Dubai United. What is the result he's getting there? Reason why Tudor is known as the escape artist or the escape specialist in football is because of a couple of things. Now, in his 12 jobs that he's had, it's only 3 that he has been appointed at the start of the season, and one of them includes the last Juventus job he had. Now, you take that one out, everything else, he has come in the middle of the season to save the clubs. He has done it for Udine, not once, twice. Subsequent consecutive seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He has done it for Marseille.
Okay. Second team.
Pardon?
Second team, right?
Oh yeah, he has done it for Marseille.
To save the ship.
Yes, he has done it for
The ship was sinking. Galatasaray.
The ship was not sinking. No.
It sunk.
The ship was without a pulse. If he was a human being, he had no pulse.
I see.
They brought in Davide Nicole, who was then touted as the best escape coach in football, but could not save the situation. He could not even find where their vein was to locate the pulse of Udine. Igor Tudor was the gentleman who came through, and in one of those games to actually save the ship, it was, guess who? Roberto Di Zerbi was in charge of Benevento, in Italy. Made sure that Igor Tudor lost that particular game at the dying embers. Now, this is a coach that has proven not only in Italy, but he has done it for the Italian teams, a couple of them. Hellas Verona. You remember that season that Diego Simeone's son scored a lot of goals and then was moved on. He was the gentleman in charge of that team. He launched a lot of careers of those players.
I see.
Now, you come back to this particular Tottenham team. Why I am confident that he would be able to get the job done is, look, there's a lot of noise around Tottenham Hotspur. Let's not kid ourselves. There's so much noise around Tottenham Hotspur that it's kind of deafening. But then again, it is not as compared to what Tudor experienced when he was with Marseille. When Tudor was with Marseille, the entirety of the fans were against him. Despite the fact that he was getting all the results, the Velodrome was not a place for him.
Okay.
And that was one of the reasons why he stepped aside from the job.
Oh, I see.
So the reasons why he keeps stepping aside from jobs are, one, the fans not seeing what he wants to do with the club. Two, he having different ideas.
Say that again. The fans not seeing what he wants to do with the club.
Exactly.
So there's a lack of identity.
No, not a lack of identity for him.
There is an identity on his part, but the fans don't see it.
Exactly.
Is that a similar thing with Thomas Frank?
Thomas Frank is a different case. Don't worry, we'll get to Thomas Frank. Don't worry, we'll get to Thomas Frank. But then again, the second one is the incompatibility of his ideas and where he wants to take the team, and that of the owners. I'll take you back to when he left Lazio. He was in charge at Lazio. At the end of the season, he told them not to let go of the likes of Daichi Kamada. He wanted Daichi Kamada to be part of his next team going forward. But what happened? He went to the owner and told the owner that I need 8 new players. Add that to Daichi Kamada and let's move the club on. The owners told him that is too much. We believe we have a club that can push forward, and that was why he left Lazio. So the incompatibility he has with owners, and I am glad it is for only a 5-month period.
Okay.
I am glad, and I know he will steady the ship, and after that he will leave, and Tottenham will be back here again.
Are you saying that Spurs looked at his reputation of stabilizing teams?
Yeah.
That's why they look at him and say that, okay, we don't think we want to give you the job full time because of your body of work with the club study you've mentioned.
Yeah.
That's why we also want to go on that trajectory, and that's why we don't want to overcommit and give you the job full time. Because I think that for the key figures at Spurs to look at what he's done in stabilizing teams, and for Spurs' own good of heading to a good direction, I think that they should have moved away from giving him the job on an interim basis and let him handle the job full time.
No.
So what if? Let's do the what ifs.
Okay.
He goes 12 games to play, right?
Yeah, 12 games to play.
He wins 10 out of the 12. And come now, I want to indulge in it. No, 10 out of the 12. And then Igor Tudor says that he wants the job full time. What would the Spurs key figures be saying to him? So
let me tell you why Spurs, I doubt Spurs will give him the job beyond the 5 months. Number one, the manager won them their European trophy. They sacked him.
But it was under a different
Regime.
That
No,
was
it
Daniel
is-
Levy.
No,
This
it
what
is the same regime. Oh.
Louis family, right?
Yeah.
They are the owners. Levy
Okay.
was just the figurehead
figurehead.
and the one coming into the
And
public.
Levy was the one more like handling
Yeah.
the affairs.
Yeah.
No, he was the face
Figure-
that we
yeah,
could
the
we
face.
could see and point at.
So the back stops with the Louis family.
Yes, and they were the ones who took out Levy and brought the new person. That is how they ran their club. Now for Tudor, look, if he's to do this job beyond 5 months, his demands would not meet what Tottenham would want. Hence, he would walk.
What are his demands?
He's definitely going to require for certain players to be taken out, and you require for certain players to be brought in. And Spurs will go like, we've been spending quite a lot recently. We would want it to work, so it will be almost the same as that of Lazio.
I
But
see.
he has actually worked with a couple of players in this current Spurs squad. He has worked with Drakusin.
Oh, you mean Mr. Dragusin? Our own ponytail Dragusin.
Yeah, he has worked with Drakusin.
Hey,
He has worked with
Defender
Kulisevsky.
is now. Dragusin.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
So he played 4 games under him,
I
I'm
see.
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he worked with Kulisevsky. He's also the gentleman.
Kulisevsky is on the injury list.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he also worked with Betancourt.
Oh, I see. So he knows the Spurs boys.
Oh, yes. And he was the gentleman who was able to juice out 5 goals in 11 games from Randall Kolomwani.
Oh, okay. So that's another player he knows. Okay.
Similar numbers to what he has been able to achieve for himself in his lifetime at Spurs.
Oh, then he won't struggle to get his football philosophy across then.
No, but there's an
Because
issue.
maybe you want to say that the spine of the team is there. Players that he's worked with in the past understand what
Yeah.
he would want to do with the team. And so those players would help the other players to be on the same wavelength.
It's possible. But looking at the kind of injury list that Spurs has in key areas, that's where the problem comes. So I'm looking forward to his first game, seeing him possibly deploy 3-4-2-1.
And his first game is the North London
That first
derby.
game-
I don't take it away from
Can
him.
we simulate that first?
Look. I don't want to be the devil's advocate,
Yeah.
but between that game and Liverpool, between Spurs playing Arsenal and Liverpool, one of those games is going to generate shock. Knowing what Tudor does to teams when he comes in. I'll just put it out there. I don't know which of these 2 games, but one of them would be a huge shock to the footballing world, and actually maybe possibly re-announce who Tudor is again.
Come now, let me build my question on Sedi's last point. That has to do with the first game Spurs will play under Igor Tudor in Arsenal.
Yeah.
I don't envy him at all, because now he has to start on a winning note against Arsenal. And then he also has to deal with the Spurs fans who would boo you if you are losing games or you are drawing or the performance is not good. How does he manage the pressure from the fans and also goeth into that game?
Hey,
Yeah,
King James,
I'm
King James
worried-
version. Oh.
Charlie.
Nimley's way. He goes into that game with the mindset that he has to beat Arsenal at all costs and not London derby. Arsenal want to win the league title. They cannot let go of 3 points against Spurs.
This is a very difficult one for Igor Tudor, because your first game in charge of Spurs will be against Arsenal, and you'll be playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So that's even more pressure.
Yeah.
And one, as Sedi said, the injuries to Spurs is what is going to worry him a lot, because as of now, Spurs have 10 injuries so far, 10 injured players.
Is it 13 or 10?
Then one is suspended. That is
okay,
Christian
so
Romero. Yes.
Charlie, what the club?
What is Bissouma?
Bissouma is still playing.
So Bissouma is not suspended.
No, Bissouma is not suspended. So it's making the thing very difficult for him, because
Is Bissouma?
when you check Igor Tudor's system
Yeah.
and the way he plays. He's more of a 3-4-2-1 system coach.
Yeah, and yet he loves that formation.
Yes, he loves the 3-4-2-1. And what even makes him like the 3-4-2-1 is that he likes center backs that likes to play as his 3-back system. And you check Spurs center players right now, apart from Jacuzzi and Van de Ven.
No, Jet Spence is actually also a
Center back.
Yeah, he's a
Okay,
centre back.
okay.
Jet
But
Spence?
Yeah, but he has been shifted all around the place.
Okay.
yeah, so it's going to be very difficult for them. So let's take it. Maybe you play Spence as part of the center backs or the 3-back system, because I'm very sure against Arsenal he's going to play his favorite formation. That's the 3-4-2-1 to see how best he is going to play. But I don't want to be in his shoes, because it's very, very difficult right now, because you don't know the kind of spare side that is going to be able to show up. But one thing I feel like, if he's able to do so well in the next 12 games for Spurs, and Spurs maybe at the end of the season, Spurs is maybe 8th, 9th, 7th at least, I'm sure they'll give him the job. But I'm sure he's going to set them some rules that I need some players in my team. If I'm not able to get these players, I will not sign the permanent contract, because one, Christian Romero, he will be leaving the club at the end of the season. Christian Romero will be leaving the club at the end of the season. So they need to get a very good centre back that will be able to just do so well for Spurs. And there are some few players I feel like they have to ship out from Spurs that I'm sure they will do that at the end of the season. So
names.
No, there are some. You see, one, James Maddison is one player I feel like they have to just. It's time.
Oh, why?
No.
Because of the ACL he's dealing with.
Oh, don't do that.
No, the injuries are getting too much, and mostly as a club, when your players are getting injured for so long, this season you are expecting him to do so, or he gets injured. The following season you're expecting he gets injured. You have to just ship him out.
Romeo Lavia.
I've
not said anything.
You have your own to deal with.
That's what I'm saying. They just need to make sure he will be able to get some players that will be able to suit him, because I'm very sure when I go to he's able to get his players, he'll be able to do well. But as said, he was giving the start, he said mostly he is not able to do so well. Or no, he hardly.
Hey, Nana.
No. Let me be very careful.
Said he will knock you.
He hardly takes the team. He hardly takes the team when the season starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the tough thing will be that when the season is able to end and he's able to do so well, will he be able to perform very well when the season starts? That's another question that we really need to ask and see if you're able to do that.
His contract is for 5 months. It doesn't take him into the start of the season.
Oh, the 5 months he will pass it. He will do so well. I'm very sure at the end of the season we might see Spurs being part of the top 10 at least.
Oh, top 10 there, they'll be there.
They'll be part of the top 10. So
12 games left.
Oh, I
yes.
kid you not.
Top 10.
Yes.
Oh, listen. Let me try and hazard a starting berth or a starting lineup.
It's 7 points
for his next game.
between them and the person who is 10th on the league table. Yes.
That's 2.5 games.
So they can do that, and they might start that with Arsenal.
I see.
You see where he's going now?
so
Me, I did not go
Then
there.
Arsenal will be losing the title.
They always have to buy more bottles to be able to get more bottles at their place. They always have to get more bottles at their end.
But because if Spurs go into that game and they beat Arsenal, that's what
Game over.
1 point.
1 point.
And then City wins because Arsenal will be taking on Wolves this Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then they play Spurs next.
No, so Arsenal playing Wolves would mean that they are playing a game more.
More. Yes.
Then City would reply later.
Yeah.
Charlie.
No, but let's try and line up the players for I got two though. Please,
Okay.
you said the formation I mentioned was
3-4-2-1.
So let's go with
quickly
that.
so we go on our first break.
So the goalkeepers, he will definitely keep
Vicario.
Charlie Vicario so Loki Wabon.
But at this point, he has to make use of what is on the table.
Okay. But you see, he's a Croat.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a goalkeeper from Czech Republic on the bench, Kinski. So will he stick to Vicario or he's go to
Or you
Kinski?
think you can do countryman things?
No, he doesn't like countryman things, so I like some other ones, you know. Then 3 back, Kevin Danso is back.
Kevin Danso is back.
Yeah, Kevin Danso is back.
Okay, so
Mickey van der Ven, and then Drakusen.
yeah,
And for the four in the middle, he's likely to go with a wing back system.
yes. So Spence playing at the left hand side.
No, Spence might go on to play on the right side, and then you get Souza
Okay.
playing
On the left.
on the left, and then in the middle, the two. I won't be surprised he goes for Pape Metesa and then Conor Gallagher. Right in front of them, the second two to help him form his box in the middle. There's a Javi Simons in there.
Then also Odobert.
That is where it gets interesting. After Javi Simons, it becomes problematic because Nkofona Asa. The midfielders they finished too. That is where the problem is. Unless he wants to play a system where he will push Metasa up to
front.
join
Yeah.
Javi
Simons.
Simons and then bring in
Paulinho.
Paulinho to
Yeah.
play that role together with Gallagher.
Yeah.
And then up front, he would go with a known figure, definitely.
Dominic Solanke.
Nope.
Who?
He will go with
Kolomwani.
Kolomwani. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what's up for Igor Tudor. A manager who's been tagged as the savior of teams when they are struggling. Let's see if he can do once more his magic on Spurs and take them to what the guy says that he could maybe take Spurs to 10th place finish, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. It would be successful for Igor Tudor.
See, let's make it more. Let's put things into perspective. What are the teams, Kwabna? What are the teams ahead of Spurs to that 10th, 9th position, and how many of them do they play? Because I know they play quite a number of them.
Yeah. So they'll play Arsenal.
No, like the teams.
The teams.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
just the teams directly between Spurs, where Spurs like.
So from the 10th position, Newcastle, Sunderland, Fulham.
So they'll play Sunderland. They'll play Fulham.
Crystal Palace.
They play Crystal Palace.
Brighton.
Yes, they play Brighton.
Leeds.
They play Leeds.
And what of Forest? Who's 17th?
They play Forest as well.
Okay, very interesting.
And they even play Everton. So they play the teams just around them and the position they want to get to. That's where it makes it interesting. So you beat one person, that means the other person loses 3 points for you to jump to a next position. So the accent might even be quicker than Kwabena is estimating.
Okay. We're going for our first break. We come back. There's more football talk for you on 97.3, the Republic of Football. I'm Gabi Ofei. I've got here Kwabena Mafo and also Set Dinam Edmund. You can also send your thoughts on 0539969996. Also leave your comments with us if you're watching us on YouTube. I'll be glad to read them out for you. We're back after this break. 3. I'm Gabby Offer. Many thanks for joining us every weekend, Saturday, Sunday. The only place to listen to when it comes to everything European football talk. We're just discussing some results from the FA Cup and also Spurs' appointment of interim boss Igor Tudor to handle the rest of the 12 games left in the English Premier League. Or maybe just want to look at the other games as well. I mean, just handle the rest of the season. 054996996 0549986 That's the phone lines. Call later. And then for the text line, it is 0539986 0539986 So you can send us your text. If you're watching us on the YouTube, you can also leave your comments there. Let me take some comments on YouTube. Prince Tutu says they are not beating Arsenal with that lineup. Okay, so Danny, is it No Plaka? 6989 says, so apart from all the teams in the PL, he couldn't use any other team apart from United as an example. He definitely has a problem with United. Is that message for you?
No. That was when I think I spoke about Kotoko, Coach Zito,
Yeah.
or maybe it was a 40-game one.
Yeah,
the 40 game. The 40-game one is the truth.
Yeah, 40-game one.
It starts, so
yeah.
That's what.
And aside them, even Sunderland is playing more than 40 games.
Yeah. Because Sunderland are playing the FA Cup.
Crystal Palace is playing more than 40 games. Despite the fact they've been knocked out, they are still in Europe.
Martin Donu Kwabla says City is 4 points behind Arsenal, but why are people ranting that City has bought the league? Okay. Yame City 8 says, Gabi, is it true that they have rewarded 3 points for United? The game against West Ham, the Casemiro disallowed goal? No, please. What I've seen, I've not seen any.
If they don't do board.
No, they don't do any
Boardroom points.
Hey,
we lose. We lose.
they don't do what?
Boardroom points. They don't do boardroom points.
Okay. Okay, so Joseph Orlando Yeboanotti says, Chairman, why compare United and Kotoko? Check the United brand and come again. Your last warning.
No, but that one is not me, Gabi. I wish we could get.
Was it you?
No, yeah. I wish we could get the voice of
Zito.
Karim Zito.
Yeah.
Abdul Karim
Yeah,
Zito.
his last words as Kotoko manager was that it is not like surprising. Let me paraphrase. It is no news when a big club.
Oh yeah, I listened to that.
Yeah.
He even cited to the extent he said MK done sentence of.
Yeah. So I'm just speaking one.
United before, you know. Yeah. So if Kotoko lose to
Adriana
is not
on
news.
penalties, it's no news. It's not me.
Oh, I heard that right. I heard it from Zito. I heard it. So it's not Sedi saying it.
No.
It's not Sedi saying it. Guys, let's quickly jump to the Italian Serie A. Let's get to Italy real quick. We had some really good games yesterday. Yeah, some really good games yesterday. But before I get into that, Cremonese are taking on Genoa. It's goalless. Parma, Verona, also goalless. Udinese, they lost to Sassuolo early today. For the games from yesterday, I'm trying to get them for you, and then we'll see if we can make sense of what transpired yesterday. Okay, so all eyes was on the Inter-Juventus game. He ended 3-2, and then there was Como also losing to Fiorentina. Pisa lost to AS Roma, and then Lazio also lost to Atalanta. Sedi, surprised with the Inter win against Juventus? That was a really good game.
Very, very good game.
Was it Zielinski with that final goal for?
Yeah, Zielinski.
Inter.
Yeah,
Charlie.
90 minutes Zielinski,
Yeah.
and for me, it's such games that epitomizes what the Serie A is. It was a good example of what the Serie A has become. End-to-end tactical football, more like a chess game. Both coaches, that's Spalletti, and then also his opponent Christian Kivu, really cancelling each other out in most parts of the pitch, looking at how they set up and pushing players to play in different positions. When Inter are defending, they are constantly having about 9 bodies behind the ball, right around the edge of their penalty box, with Juventus especially trying to attack a lot of the time from their right hand side, that's Coincesao side, and they try as much as possible then to switch to Keno Yildiz side to exploit a lot of space, and that was working for them. And for Inter, they kept on working the ball through Zielinski, trying to go through the middle. Barella did not have so much of a good game, but then again, Susic was really good on the day. DiMarco doing what he normally does each and every time, assisting and creating opportunities constantly. It was a very fantastic game tactically. It was beautiful to watch, but the undoing of the game was the referee. That is where I have the issue, because that red card to Kalulu, the second yellow card, was not a yellow card, in my opinion.
I see.
That is why they had VAR, and the captain, Manuel Locatelli, kept on asking the referee to go to the VAR and check that particular ball. But it's.
But I thought with the VAR, a second yellow card or a yellow card is going to be very difficult for the VAR to determine that.
No, but a second yellow card ending in a red card.
No, but it's still a yellow card.
Eliminates one player, then the player who was in the play.
Exactly, because so let's look at the sequence of play, because it was a counter.
Yeah.
So Juventus were on the counter. Ball goes from the center part of their defense, goes onto their left hand side. They are running at the Inter players, and then they decide to pass the ball across the field around the center circle. Kalulu is coming onto the ball, and then you've got I think was it Bastoni who was involved in that tackle.
Yeah,
I think it was.
I'll check it.
Yeah, and imagine the ball then is being passed to the feet of Kalulu.
So it was Bastoni.
Good. So it was being passed to the feet of Kalulu. For a split second, the ball gets into a 50-50 space, and then Bastoni and Kalulu get to where the ball is the same exact time, and then Bastoni was already on his way down. Kalulu had his hands up as if someone was pointing a gun at him.
No, I disagree with you. No, I disagree with you because wait, sorry for coming in, but you see, when you see the sequence of that ball,
okay,
when Bastoni had the ball, like Bastoni, the pass was given to Kalulu and Kalulu wasn't able to get the ball. Bastoni was moving forward with the ball. Kalulu touched him a bit, but I feel like it wasn't a yellow card.
It was not a yellow card,
but he touched him.
He was already on his way down when he touched him.
He still touched him.
No, but when you are on your way down, that's a dive.
But the only thing that I feel like the referee too was also, Bastoni was even the one telling the referee he should show him a card.
So Bastoni was instigating.
Yes, he was even the one telling the referee to show him a card, and then the referee didn't give Bastoni any yellow card or anything for doing that.
Yeah.
No, but obviously the referee would not, because the referee is considering the fact that he's the one being fouled in this instance, where in actual fact that is not a foul.
So it was very difficult, very, very difficult. And also, when you look at the game, I'm sure if not for the red card, the game would have been, Inter Milan would have struggled a bit because of how Juventus started the game. They started the game very well. Spalletti set up a very good lineup, but just that the red card just messed up everything, because when Kalulu was given a second yellow card, he didn't want to go out. There were fights. Chiellini, Spalletti fighting with some of the Inter players and even the bench players, because they felt like they were cheated. And I understand the Juventus players, because now the point gap between Juventus and Inter Milan, who are leading the table, is now 15 points.
Yeah.
61-46. It's going to be very difficult for you to catch them, because now looking at how the games are and the games that Juventus have to play, it looks like Juventus have tougher games to play than Inter Milan. So Inter feels like this game, as if I had 1 point, would have helped me to get some games to at least, if I have to qualify for the UCL, I would be able to do that. But since it wasn't able to do that, thing didn't happen. That was why things like that happen. Because when you check Inter Milan's next games in the Serie A, they play Genoa, they play the Milan Derby, they play Atalanta, they play Fiorentina, Roma, Como, Cagliari. That's just till April. And when you compare that to that of Juventus, they have Como to play, they have Roma away, they have Pisa home, they have Udinese away, Sassuolo home, Genoa home, Atalanta away, Bologna home, Milan away. So there are some tougher games for Juventus. So I understood them, because they want to do, at least if they know winning the title is going to be very difficult, winning the Scudetto is going to be very difficult. So what they have to do is that they have to at least do their best to be able to qualify for Europe next season. And now they have 46 points. They have the same points with Roma, who are yet to play their 25th game, and Roma will play tonight against Napoli. That's so interesting. So the Italian Serie A is one interesting league that when we focus very on it, like, you are really going to get more and more nice football from the players.
Okay, so Sadi, when you look at the table,
Yeah.
Kaplan mentions the points gap between Inter Milan and Juventus, 46-61. That's 15-16 points.
Yeah.
I don't even think they are competing for the title, because I think it's AC Milan, Napoli, and then AS Roma.
Oh, Napoli have also
even
fallen
with
off.
so just between Inter and AC.
AC is also
AC Milan, yeah, it's 53-61 points. There's still some gap in there.
still some gap, but you look at the kind of football that both clubs, especially Inter and then Milan, are playing. Inter look more resolute and look to be finishing off games better. Let's just take away this Juventus game. You take this game away and you look at their current result. They have actually been on the rampage, and they have actually been getting interesting scorelines for themselves. So they've beaten Sassuolo 5-0. Then they beat Cremonese 2-0. They then beat Pisa 6-2. So those kind of score lines, but when they meet the teams around them at the top, that's when it becomes more of a cagier encounter. But then again, they have found their way always around it, and that is where the difference comes between themselves and then AC Milan. AC Milan are struggling to be getting the results, but they are grinding out the results. That is what shows a team that really wants to do something after spending a lot of money in recent times. So it's a good Milan horse race, but Inter have the better horse and are already in some level of a lead. For Napoli, their fall has been really shocking after the injury to the man Kevin De Bruyne from the penalty spot. Their season has never been the same since then, and it's worrying, because it was formerly a 3-horse race. The three of them, that's Inter, AC, and Napoli, were away from the rest of the pack.
I remember the point gap were like 2-3 points.
It got to a point, it was even one. Between the top three. It was 1-1-1.
Now it's not looking.
Now
it's
not because they've fallen off, and at this rate, let's look again at the points build up, and then should Roma, who are having a scintillating season under the man that is Gasperini, should they beat Napoli today, they get the same number of points as Napoli.
Yeah.
Should they beat Napoli today, they get the same number of points as Napoli. That is very, very interesting. And for me, for them, it's been, Napoli have fallen off. Roma have had a good season. Inter Milan are having a fantastic season in the longest while. AC Milan are doing very well for themselves after shipping away some dead wood and then trying to massage things with old cargo. It's still working for them.
Well, I just feel like for Napoli Roma game, it's going to be very difficult for Roma, because Napoli have not lost in the Serie A at home this season.
Yeah.
They've played 11 games. They've won 8. They've drew 3. So, and these are the big games that sometimes when it's being played in the Serie A, Conte is able to show up.
Yeah.
Last time I sat here and I said he's a local champion, I'll still say it. He's a local champion. He's a local champion. But when he meets the big guys, when he made the big guys in the Serie A at home, he's able to prove to be very good. So for Roma, it's going to be a very difficult one, very, very difficult for Napoli themselves. But I'm sure with that good start they have this season, that they've not lost any game at home this season. I'm sure that is really going to help them to get a win against Roma this evening.
Okay. So that's the update from the Italian Serie A. Inter leading the pack with 61 points. They won all 5 games in their last, the last 5 they've played. Winning good run. AC Milan are second with 53 points. They have 4 wins, 1 draw. Napoli are third, 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And then AS Roma do have 46 points. Roma do have 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in their last 5 matches. For the top scorers, just in case you're wondering, not Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez plays for Manchester United. This is Lautaro Martinez plays for Inter Milan. 14 goals. He has 4 assists. In the
I just wanted to touch something small about Inter.
Okay.
The Christian Kivu. Kivu started the season so badly for Inter. I remember when they even played the Club World Cup and he had to lose some games, and there were a lot of pressure.
No, even before the appointments, right? A lot of people did not give him a chance.
But do you know, when you check Inter very well, he has not changed a lot of things Simeone Inzaghi was doing.
He's literally using
the same
template.
Yes. Just that there are some players that are playing
Simeone
so well.
Inzaghi's template.
That is what Kivu... No, so when he came to Inter, he wanted to use his own template to be able to work,
and that's why
it wasn't working. So he felt like, why don't I stick to what Inzaghi was doing at Inter and being so good? He has been able to replicate that, and he's doing so well, because the 3-5-2 formation that he's doing now is very good. And the front line of what's the name, Thuram and Lautaro Martinez,
and I like what he's done with the personnel he's got. He's not really changed much.
Yes,
I think he introduced Bisek, right?
Yeah.
Bisek was not under Simone Inzaghi.
Yeah. Akanji.
Akanji did not play under Simone
Akanji.
Bastoni he did.
Yeah, Bastoni did. Dimarco did.
Dimarco did. Susek, nope.
No, Susek, no.
Zelinski,
yes.
Zelinski and
yeah.
Okay.
Barella,
yes.
Luis Enrique,
no.
Yeah.
Thuram, yes. Lautaro Martinez, yes.
Yeah.
Even on the bench, let me see. They've got Boni. Boni played under. He didn't play under Simone Inzaghi.
Did he?
I think he was introduced at the tail end.
The tail end.
Yeah.
Inzaghi's
reign.
Yeah, when he was leaving.
Yeah.
Hakan
Çalhanoğlu was playing.
Yeah, Çalhanoğlu was there. Carlos Augusto was, I think, one of the newest players. Esposito, also from Inter's academy, I believe. Yeah, so he's just introduced a few players, stuck to the same.
But it's good he has kept the likes
fundamentals and
Acerbi, Fratesi, and then Mkhitaryan.
Stefan De Vrij is not even getting selected.
No, good. Let's mention from Stefan De Vrij.
Fratesi, Mkhitaryan,
Acerbi, Damian, Matthew.
Damian is on the bench.
Oh yeah.
Jale. The old Dwadis playing.
Oh, old Dwadis. Hey, see, Acerbi can be playing and you'll be seeing someone the age of his teenage son. He's tackling him.
Hey. Charlie, no, Inter have come too far.
Charlie.
No, but I also feel like, you remember, I don't know whether it was a Club World Cup or after the Champions League final, when Lautaro Martinez came in and it was like, if you're not ready to play for the club, you have to just leave, because he felt like the club weren't doing so well. And that was when some of the players started showing up and doing some good performance. I'm sure this kind of talks and this kind of things from the what's the name? The captain was risky.
Yeah.
But it has paid. It has just paid off for them.
Okay.
But no, like their ages there, we need to talk about it too.
No, the ages
34, 38, 37, 36, 32, 32.
Jan Soma's 37.
Akanji 30. Hey!
Okay. Let me just run our viewers.
When did Akanji get to 30?
The goal scoring The goal scorers in the Italian Serie A. Como's Nicolas Martinez pass is the second player leading the goal scorers chart.
Unfortunately, yesterday they lost.
Yeah, he has 8 goals, 6
2-1.
assists for Como this season. And then Kenan Yildiz of Juventus, 8 goals, 4 goals. Sorry, 8 goals, 4 assists.
Chelsea will buy him next season.
Rashmos, you want Yildiz too?
Yes, we want every player.
Masa. Yildiz has signed an extension.
Are you a player? We'll just sign you.
Yildiz has signed an extension with Juventus.
That one, he doesn't mind.
I think Kenan
doesn't
Yildiz
mind.
is actually one of the upcoming
Fantastic.
prospects. Yeah, that would suit
See.
Juventus.
Yeah.
And if
They're going to get a lot of money from
if
him.
Juventus don't stop misbehaving. When I say that, I mean
no, they will stop.
competes for the Serie A, the Scudetto, and all of that. I think he'll be one of the players that would be shipped to just to get some money and all of that.
Oh yeah, they'll get good money.
They'll get good money.
20-year-old, at least he's better than Garnacho and the other one that's injured. Your player that's injured was Gittins combined.
Gittins is Garnacho is Gittins.
The value is the same.
Okay. Rasmus Højlund plays for Napoli. He has 8 goals, 2 assists. Christian Pulisic, AC Milan, 8 goals, 2 assists. Duvikas plays for Como, 8 goals for Como this season. The list goes on and on. Marcus Thuram, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, Rafael Leao, Moises Kean, Scott McTominay plays for Napoli, 6 goals, 3 assists. So it looks like Lautaro Martinez is the player that is given that gap between him and the rest of the chasing pack. I'm sure he would run away with the
goal can.
the boots, golden boots. Okay. Enough of the Serie A. Let's get to the Spanish La Liga. Whilst we keeping tab on the FA Cup. So 74 minutes. Stoke City 1, Fulham 1. It looks like another game that will travel to extra time and also maybe penalties. Leeds are through after beating Birmingham City by 2-1. For Oxford United and Sunderland, the game is still ongoing. Sunderland do have the lead, and then later at 4:30 p.m. the final game for today is Arsenal taking on Wigan Athletic in the FA Cup round of 16 matches taking place today. 0549 nope 053996 996 053996 996. That's the WhatsApp line. You can send your thoughts, and then later at 4:30 you can call us 054996 Guys, are you guys laughing?
It's
You are clearing your truth.
No, you see, it's just the way the light is hitting your head, the elevation, the refraction, the reflection,
Which refraction and reflection?
the absorption that's happening. All that.
Your microphone is off. That's what you said. You just want to set the boys up on YouTube to talk on my head. Okay, let's talk about let's move to Spain. Athletic Bilbao, they beat Real Oviedo by 2-1. Rayo Vallecano is currently playing Atletico Madrid. I hear Abdul Momen is back into the starting 11 for Rayo Vallecano. Let me check that for you and see what's up on that game. Okay, so for the starting 11, there is okay. Yeah, so he's not in the starting 11, but he's on the bench. Yeah, he's at the bench for Rayo Vallecano. Batala in post, there is Ratu, Lejane, Mendy, Pasha, Valentin, Gumbau, Perez, Palazon, Akoma, and De Frutus leading the attack for Rayo Vallecano. For Atletico Madrid, Jano Black is in post, a back four of Molina. There is Jose Jimenez, Lenglet, Ruggieri, Gonzalez, Cardozo, Mendoza, Baina, Almada, and Soloth. Charlie, what kind of lineup is this? Diego Simeone. Are they not competing for the league?
No.
Eh?
They are
His
not.
focus is Copa del Rey. He has been able to
And
beat.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
Champions League. No.
No, because I'm struggling to understand the lineup he's throwing into this game against. Or he's looking down, right?
No.
Okay.
No, but it's a good lineup.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that good?
Okay, I understand. They have a Champions League
Yeah.
knockout stage to play next week.
No,
Oh.
Sadie, I'm
So
not
I'm
saying
sure they
it's
are
a bad
resting-
lineup,
they are
but
resting-
look, just check the bench.
They are
Look,
resting some of the
No,
players.
you see,
They have key players. Marcos Llorente is on the bench. Lenormand.
yeah.
Koke. No, Koke is not even playing a lot this season.
You
Antoine
see.
Griezmann.
So
Julian Alvarez.
so and
Ademola Lookman.
Ademola Lookman, after scoring back to back, is also on the bench.
No
So he's
problem.
keeping tabs on the Champions League game, though.
no, but then again, a player like Baena is one guy who, before coming into Atletico Madrid, had a very very good season, and it's just some form of injury that has derailed him for some time now. But for me, he's one of the good creators and very very good players they have there. But then again, Gabi, you see, you look at the value of all the players there. You look at the value. That is where I'm coming from. That they are good players. You look at the value. Oh, Chairman, they are very, very. Look at the value: 20 million, 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. The only person who is below 10 million in the entire starting lineup is Langley.
It's not shocking Langley is less than 10 million.
Why? What's that?
Oh,
What's that?
he's not good.
What's that?
No, he's not good. He's not good.
Can you post off misbehave?
No, but I've not said anything. I'm asking very, very interesting questions. But for me, you are playing. So this is a derby for Atletico. Both teams are in Madrid.
Madrid, yeah. The Madrid
And
derby.
we know exactly what happened around this particular pitch they are playing on.
So I was about to ask. Now they've been able to do everything possible for them to play on this pitch.
So all they were told to do is take off the pitch, roll it over, and lay a new turf.
So this is a new one.
And they've done it smoothly. Not
Yeah.
like a certain country I know.
You see, if I am the one who says that
But
a
I've not
cat
mentioned-
back cannot will pull
I've
the
not
ball,
mentioned any country. I've not mentioned the name of the country.
cat back,
But
but
you
you
know-
do like Mortal Kombat.
But do you know there's another
Only-
thing. Do you know they didn't take long to do this thing, no?
Oh.
But laying the surface,
Because okay, yeah, it's fine.
Kwabena,
It's fine. It's okay.
Kwabena, see.
I might say something that might not be so good.
No,
so
but
it's okay.
calm down. But now we've seen mid-season teams like Leeds United change their pitch, the Elan Road, they roll everything away
Yeah.
and change it. Why? It's you people want me to be
Oh,
the
it's
one
okay,
to
it's
say
okay.
it's
Let's
okay.
take it
It's okay.
It's okay,
Let's
it's okay,
let's
it's
stick
okay.
to it.
It's okay. Let's stick to the football before I get into trouble. No, but you see,
You want to say something?
So, Sadie, essentially what you're trying to say is that this lineup can win Atletico the game, right?
Oh yeah.
it
can.
can.
And I feel like they have to just rest players because one, they have the Champions League to play, the playoffs against Club Brugge. That they will be playing away
The
in
Champions League
Belgium
was next week.
next week.
Yeah, it's the coming
Tuesday, Wednesday, the playoffs. So I'm sure this is the time that they have to just rest some players. This time, but just like yesterday, we didn't see that from Real Madrid. Real Madrid played their full squad, like against Real Sociedad, because you could see Arbeloa wants to win the league, so he has to do everything
It's
possible.
not Arbeloa wants to win the league. I'm not cutting you. Arbeloa is just playing to the quote and unquote the egos of the players.
I saying this one wants to play.
Yeah,
play
so
me this
play,
weekend.
you all play. He's just trying to keep the dressing room happy. That is all he's just trying to do. I struggle to see something different that Arbeloa has done. You look at other teams and new coaches come in, and you are able to, at least with some little tactical, I see something different. Like, I'm struggling to see something different.
Because yesterday, when you check, the only player who didn't play was Kylian Mbappe, their star boy. Apart from him, every player, most of the players that we know that Roma do use all played that game yesterday. But I'm sure very well that they are looking at Tuesday's game against Benfica in the Champions League.
Okay. So goalless between Rayo Vallecano and Atletico Madrid. So we all agree that they are not in a title hunt.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They have 40.
Same
They have
point,
45. 46.
Yeah, so I mean they are kind
Okay.
of playing a goalless draw. So
And the point difference between them and Barcelona, who are even yet to play a
it's,
game,
it's a
is
similar thing to the Italian Serie A.
15 points.
When you have Juventus occupying fifth but have 46 points,
Yeah.
and then Inter occupying first with 61 points. Here in the Spanish La Liga, it's Madrid 60 points. Atletico third with 46. Barca do have a game in hand.
yeah.
So if Barca win, they would have 61 points. So
Yeah.
they leapfrog Madrid to first place.
Yeah.
Then Madrid drops to second. But for the lineup, okay. I excited to see.
There's one interesting thing about the Barcelona system is tomorrow they'll be playing what's the name, the Catalan derby. They'll be playing against Girona.
Mhm.
So it's going to be a very interesting one, especially Monday night's football.
Oh, Girona.
But are we excited to see Moment back
Yeah.
in the lineup for Rayo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
After Salisu picked up an ACL injury,
Yeah.
he's now one of the defenders we can look or rely on.
Yeah, that's very true, because when you check our centre backs critically, we don't have very, very good centre backs,
Yeah.
apart from maybe Chiku and maybe Pepra, who plays for OGC Nice. But the rest of the players very difficult. So I'm very sure Mumin coming in is a big boost for Otuado and the Blasters. I'm sure when Otuado saw the lineup today and saw Mumin sitting on the bench, he was like, "Oh, that's good. At least I have a player that can replace Salisu." Yeah.
Look, my angle will be, look, Coach Otoado already knows Mumin is fit and is ready to play. The kind of
The past week we had the Dr. Pambo
yeah.
traveling around to visit the players.
Yeah. So that's why I'm coming to that. Dr. Pambo is traveling.
So he knows the players that are fit
They
and
are
those, who are,
fit.
those
The
are
ones
not fit.
that are not fit.
But I can tell you that if Salisu, they knew that Salisu, let's say he has maybe just 1 month, maybe Salisu will recover maybe around June, middle of June and they'll take him to the World Cup.
That is where we are going to send Ernest Nuama to the World Cup.
Yeah, because I saw a video of him today.
Media, I didn't need to even see the video. There was one statement one person made when Nuama Charlie, let's go on.
But sometimes I feel like
But-
when they are doing collabs, they have to be fair in things. They have to check players that have played so well and they are playing very well in their club football, not to use names to call some players.
No, but
because when you use some names, there are some names you call fine, I understand. But when you use names to call players,
Which
but
players do you understand?
Jordan,
We'll
Jordan.
get it.
No,
let's not even
no,
relax
but
that matters.
quick one.
Yeah.
Let's understand that call-ups are done not only based on the playtime of players, but also the caliber of opposition they face in their various club sites.
Mm-hmm.
You understand my point? That is why,
So if-
coach will call someone
player is
from
not playing-
championship,
if the
and
player is
then
not
GPL
playing, yeah.
player is in the house.
So the player is warming the bench, but because of the quality of opposition his team faces,
Yeah,
he walks into the national team color.
that is what we see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, let's see. I'm excited to see Moment back.
yeah, very, very.
Hopefully he can get some game time before the World Cup kicks in June. Yeah, they also have some few games. 12 games to go as well. 13 games to go. So Madrid leading the chart, 60 points. Barca's 5-8, 58. Atletico playing now against Rayo Vallecano with they have 46 points. For the top scorers, there is Kylian Mbappe, 23 goals, 4 assists. Muriqi plays for Mallorca, 15 goals, 1 assist. Ferran Torres, Barcelona, 12 goals, 1 assist. And then Lamine Yamal, 10 goals, 8 assists. Oyarzabal, Real Sociedad, 10 goals. Robert Lewandowski, Barcelona, 10 goals. Vinicius Junior, 8. Cucho Hernandez, Betis, 8. Rafinha plays for Barcelona, 8 goals. Alvarez plays for Atletico Madrid, 7 goals in the Spanish La Liga. Well, 054996 996 054996 996. But this stadium, not bad. That's all like a 15,000 or 10,000 or 8,000 capacity stadium. Sedi, the Rayo Vallecano Stadium.
No,
It should look like an 8,000, 10,000,
no, I'm sure it will be.
or like some 4,000.
Oh no. It's no. Let me even check the exact. But I'm sure it
Oh,
will
is
be.
it? I'm degrading the
So
Yeah.
14,000.
Yeah.
708.
14,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see,
Capacity.
but how does the stadium look smaller than
Yeah, that's what I was.
the Legon Stadium?
I was
and-
saying
and-
6,000.
and have more people than
It
the
takes
Legon.
almost like the same shape as the Legon Stadium.
But it has more people. Let's check the cost of putting up this infrastructure.
You want to get us into that conversation? I'm not going there. The Republic of Football on 97.3. Okay, so somebody is giving us an update that the match is actually being played at the Leganes Stadium. So the Rayo Vallecano pitch is still not fixed. Small Mega 711. Okay. Guys, I think that's the update. Let's confirm that and see.
Yeah.
Um,
But then again, look, you see, look at it from this direction. They are playing on another surface in the same Madrid vicinity.
mhm.
Can we say same about Accra? We can only just when I say this, then they say why am I comparing? But we need to have a point where we can compare things to.
Okay.
We'll be playing the likes of these teams at the World Cup. We want to rub shoulders with them, so we need to compare everything. Yeah, we need to compare everything. Once we are able to compare quality of players, we should be able to compare infrastructure.
Hmm.
We should be able to compare infrastructure.
Mm. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay. So, said he wants to get into.
Why are you saying said he wants to get into?
Yeah, but yeah, bringing up the conversation and all of that. So
No, but look at the pitch they are playing on.
Oh no, they are playing at their home venue.
in the home venue.
Yeah, their home venue.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I'm also seeing here Stadio Municipal de Butake in Leganes. Capacity 12,000.
No. This
is 400. 454. Yeah, so yeah. So it's in Leganes. It's in Leganes, come now. It's in Leganes. It's in Leganes. Yeah. So the game is happening in Leganes. Thank you. A good friend who's on YouTube for that message. Small Mega 711. He drew our attention to that update.
So the Vallecano Stadium has no stands, like the stands behind the goalposts. It's next to non-existent.
It's like the right hand. I don't know. Maybe when you're sitting at the VIP.
Hey, we are in a crowd.
Hey, it's okay. Let's continue.
We are in a crowd.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's continue.
So the stands behind the goalposts are next to non-existent. But with this one, it looks like the University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
Okay.
Yeah, but it still takes more people than the University.
Okay,
of
so
Ghana.
this one has 14,500 capacity.
The Rayo Stadium.
No, the Leganes Stadium.
Leganes, okay.
It still takes more people than the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. How? Oh, should this should be the first goal? This should be it. Hey, but like, wait, some teams, you see, I don't understand what they want to play. You get the opportunity of rounding up defenders, beating them for dead. You have the goalkeeper in front of you. Option number one, put your laces through the ball. Option number two, a simple lob. You decide to go for option number three, which is next to non-existent. You try to run up the goalkeeper.
That's
as well.
the most difficult one too. The third option is always the difficult one. All right, let's get back to the FA Cup. Let me run you through some of the games are actually ended in the next few minutes. Looks like Fulham are progressing to the next stage. They currently do have the lead against Stoke City. It's 2-1. For Sunderland, it's 1-0. They're taking on Oxford. At 4:30, there's Arsenal Wigan, who will be in action at 4:30 p.m. Let me try and see if I can bring you the lineup for the Arsenal Wigan game, which kicks off at the Emirates. So I'll fetch you the lineup pretty soon for that game that kicks off at 4:30 p.m. All right, so Arsenal's lineup: Kepa Arrizabalaga is in post for Arsenal. Kepa Arrizabalaga. A back four of Ricardo Calafiori, Mosquera, Saliba, William, Ben White. Midfield three of Eberechi Eze, Christian Norgard, Miles Lewis Kelly. Front three of Gabi Martinelli, Gabi Jesus, Noni Madueke. For Wigan, it's a 3-4-2-1. Tickle is in post. Emerson, Kerr, Fox making the back three. Murray, Moxon, Vier, Hunt as the midfield and right and left wing back. And then Borges, right, and Taylor leading the attack for Wigan Athletic. When you check Arsenal's bench, they've got Zubimendi there, Trossard, Setford as the second goalkeeper, Salmon, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, Piero Hincapié, Victor Gyökeres, and then Gabriel Magalhaes. Kwabena, seeing the lineup Arsenal, can they go past Wigan?
Oh, with this lineup, I shouldn't say it's an easy one for them. With the FA Cup, you don't know what can happen, but they're playing at home at the Emirates Stadium, and how they have the squad depth, I'm very sure with this lineup they are going to do very well. Arsenal, I'm sure this season they want to do so well to win a lot of trophies. Maybe they want to start with winning the Carabao.
They're competing in all four tournaments.
Yes.
So
It's possible they can go troughless too.
they'll have to start prioritizing some and leaving.
But it's possible they can also go troughless too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's possible.
All four.
Yeah, all
Would
four.
elude them.
Yes, it's very possible. And it's also possible they can win all four. So let's see how. But there's a very good lineup from Arteta, because you need to mostly start this kind of game. You need to start the French players, give them some minutes to be able to play this kind of game. So I'm happy seeing the likes of Eze getting more minutes in these games, getting Kepa Arrizabalaga also.
Charlie, but we have to talk about Ezel.
Oh yeah,
We really have to talk about him. I don't know what's happening to him.
it's not him.
It's
who?
the coach.
The
It
coach,
is the coach.
Arteta. Okay, you let Kobna finish that point.
So
Then I'll let you do it.
So it's very good, like how he's been able to use some of the players. So I'm very happy seeing some players playing the game. Maybe I thought maybe this game he would have started Bukayo Saka, because Bukayo Saka didn't get a lot of minutes to play in their previous game against Brentford. So I was thinking he would start him since he's back from injury. But maybe I'm sure he just needs to start from bench, and Madueke needs to start to be playing and getting more fitness to be able to get more games to play. So it's a good lineup from Arsenal. If Arsenal just up their game in the first half, they can score about 2 goals in the first half and get more goals in the second half.
Sedi,
Yeah.
initial thoughts on the lineup, and then we can talk about it.
Well, strong lineup. Arsenal, unlike Kwabena says that French players should play. No. These are players that have been rotated. And
Yeah, they're not French though. They've had some minutes in the PL.
These people are not French, Joe. Not some minute too.
Oh,
Someone like
significant minutes, eh?
Madueke has been playing.
Yeah, but Norgard hasn't played enough.
You know, Christian Norgard, I would say he has really not played enough. But aside him, you put him aside, everybody has been playing. Everybody has been having games. So for me, it's a strong side that would normally compete in the EPL, and they are playing against a Wigan Athletic team that, on the face of it, they should be able to beat easily. But then again, it's their FA Cup. We've seen teams in the EPL who are supposed to actually handle business easily, and then it goes south. I don't wish so for Arsenal today. But then again, like I keep saying, the easiest thing for Arsenal to win this season is actually the EPL. That's the easiest. Why am I saying so? You can give yourself an opportunity to play the way they have been playing recently. You draw some games here, you draw some games there, you reduce the point gap, you win some games here, you increase the point gap. You can only do that in the league. But when it comes to cup games like this, we have to find a winner. Touchwood, should this game go into extra time, then into penalties, it becomes a lottery. And a lottery, anyone can win. Just one penalty kick may go sideways, another may go into the post for the opponent, and then you are out of that particular cup. And that is why I would urge Arsenal, please focus on the EPL and prove the bottling companies wrong. Else, when you try looking into a bottle with two eyes, you eventually do not look into the bottle. Why are you?
Oh, you end up in the bottle itself.
No, you end up.
Charlie said it.
No, but on a more serious
Arsenal
note,
fans will not be happy to hear you.
no, it's the truth. Okay, so Arsenal fans, before you type anything, calm down.
But on a
Just
roll, right?
Pick a bottle.
When I think about Cup Nasser, it's funny because Arsenal are actually competing in all 4 competitions. And what if they end up losing all 4 and not winning even a single?
It is not what if. That is what I'm giving you. A typical example. The cup games are the most slippery games. The cup games are the most slippery games. You get
And
my
that's
point.
starting off in the Carabao Cup final against City.
And that is where issues come up to bear. So we'll see how that particular game would go. That is their first trophy. Win it, you get. So in the cup game, there is always a winner. There is not that third option of a draw.
Yeah.
You always have to get a winner. And when it comes to penalty shootouts, we've seen the best teams lose penalties like no one's business. Penalty is no respecter of a team's form. Penalty is no respecter of the kind of players you have. That is why the easiest for them to win is actually the EPL. They should not make people get them with this whole bottling company business. If not, so at the end of the season, maybe who knows, we'll open a water brand, call it the Gunners.
Oh, Atletico Madrid down.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Rayo Vallecano have taken the lead against Atletico. I think it was a corner kick also. Sadi, sorry, not Sadi. Komna. I just wanted you to elaborate more on Arsenal's run in the FA Cup. How far do you think they can go? And you think we'll get to a time where they will have to then start prioritizing some of these competitions? The 4 competitions they are in. FA Cup, there's a final against City to play, March 22. At the same time, they have to deal with winning the league, the Carabao Cup, if they
the Champions
FA Cup.
League.
Yeah, if they beat Wigan today, they are through to the quarterfinals. The Champions League is also there.
I feel like for them, for the players personally, they know the trophies they want to win. But because I'm very sure with most Arsenal fans, they'll be happy to win these 2 trophies. That is the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League. If they win these 2 trophies this season, they'll be so happy. The Carabao FA Cup, if they don't win it, they'll not be happy. But the thing about all this thing is, the first final they'll be playing this season is the Carabao Cup. So that will pile a lot of pressure on them if they are not able to win. With the FA Cup, I'm very sure if they just put in some small efforts, some good efforts, I'm sure they can go far. I'll not be surprised Arsenal can even go to the final of the FA Cup too. Because if they put in some good efforts, because if you check the teams that are playing the FA Cup so far, they are the strongest so far. They have the squad depth. They are able to bench some players, and some players are able to play, so they can perform very well. But it's going to be very difficult because, as he said, the FA Cup, these cup games are very slippery. That if you don't take care and you take it very easy, that is when you will be shocked. And before maybe the team gets that 1 goal, that 2 goals, coming back to equalize is going to be very difficult. So for Arsenal, I just feel like they have to take 1 game at a time. They have to be just careful. I know there are some games that they feel like, this, we want to win the quadruple, we want to win these trophies, but they have to take 1 game at a time. Because if they rush and take games so quickly, they might get the chance of just losing all this 4. And Arsenal fans will not like to that this season they also go trophyless, because I can say that if Arteta doesn't win anything, I'm very sure.
Well, come now, just hold on for me. It's Rayo Vallecano 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Rayo have just added a second goal. Was that Lenglet involved in that second goal?
Yeah.
It looks like he gave the ball away.
You see why I said for him his value is okay.
So essentially, I was questioning
this value matter.
the starting
The
11
starting
of,
11
of Atletico Madrid.
No, but look, you can once again, you can't fault them. Let me tell you why you can't fault
But who
Atletico.
then?
No one. You can fault the league.
Okay, so look, the Lenglet gives the faulty pass first, goes in to make amends, and then misses it.
He was jogging after he gave the ball away. You see, he gave. So wait, you are giving the pass to a player. You can see an opponent behind the player. The player you are passing the ball to. Is there any Ronaldinho in this Atletico Madrid side? They are passing the ball, still passing. For me, well, reason why I'm saying I don't blame them for really changing a lot in their squad is that the league is gone. Aside the league going, everything else in the league is not so competitive. Look at from 10th position to 18th position. What is the point difference? Around they themselves in the 3rd, 4th, 5th. What is the point difference? So they look at these factors and then decide that this game is a giveaway. I'm not saying that's how they are seeing it, but offering time to certain players to actually just get them to up to speed. And then you are gambling on that part by saying that I could lose this game. It's not a must win, because even if I amass the point, where am I going? Champions League is where I can play, and I will find a way to end up in Champions League sports. That is why they are playing what they are playing. But for me, the amount of money they spent on the players should get them to play that. To play better. I know I have heard some comments too that Garnacho's price and things, but we'll get there.
All right, let's go for a second break. When we come back, the next 28 minutes would activate the phone lines. So when it's 4:30, we'll talk for the next 28 minutes. When it's 4:30, we'll activate the phone lines, and then you can also call us. Let's chit chat. The Republic of Football 97.3. I'm Gabi Ofer. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, there's more football talk for you. Back from the break. This is the Republic of Football on 97.3. I am Gabi Afet. You can send your thoughts 053996 054996 4:30. You can call us on 0549986996. Marcia Sante Kotoko in action later 5:30 at the 5 o'clock 5:30. Sorry, at the Barra Sports Stadium is Kumase Asante Kotoko versus Accra Hearts of Oak in the Ghana Premier League. You can talk to us about that. Also follow the two teams, impressed with the quality of the league. Who are your standout players so far this season for clubs? Arsenal also are in action in the FA Cup. They take on Wigan. Can Arsenal do 4/4 under Mikel Arteta? Do you think they can do 0/4 or 2/4, 3/4? I'm talking about the titles to win, because Arsenal are in the Champions League. They're also competing in the FA Cup. On March 22, they take on Manchester City in the final of the Carabao Cup. And then they also lead in the chart when it comes to the English Premier League. So let's hear from you. I've got Kobna Mafo here with me and Sedinam Edmond. We've been doing a lot of the discussion. We spoke about the Italian Serie A. We also touched on the Spanish La Liga. We looked at the games from the FA Cup, the run of 16 matches, and the teams to progress to the next stage. Some teams are done with their games already. Arsenal will be in action at 4:30 and later. They take on Wigan Athletic. 4:10 p.m. 97.3. This is the Republic of Football. Let me come back to the guys from the Mafo. Also Sednam Edmond. Guys, let's look at the game itself from 4:30. Just what are we expecting and what should we look out for in the first half? Before that, Sedi, I wanted us to talk about Eze. And you say that it's not about him, it's about what Arteta is doing with him. Yeah. What more can you say to that?
Well, you see, when you play in the EPL and you're a big team, there are very few other teams that are, that sort of caliber, quote unquote, big. The likes of United, the likes of Chelsea, the likes of City, the likes of Liverpool. To some extent, this season, the likes of Aston Villa. Okay. Aside these teams, majority, 80 to 90% of the entirety of the league, aside these teams that you meet, would sit in a mid to low block situation. For me, I felt that Eze coming in was going to help with a lot of creativity in that left inside channel for Arsenal. Exactly what Odegaard had been doing or is still doing for them on the right hand side, creating that perfect synergy between himself, that is Odegaard, Saka, and then either Timber or White, whoever plays in the right back position. I was expecting same to be created on the left hand side anytime Arsenal meets oppositions that would be sitting very deep, would be sitting in the mid block. What does that do to the opposition? It creates more problems for them with regards to which part of the pitch to shut down. Now, to play Arsenal, it's quite straightforward. You shut down the right, your left hand side of attack. You shut down that triangle between Odegaard. Then Odegaard is out of the game. Then they need to go and find another result to actually score a goal. That is either going to be from a set piece or just switching play, going to the catching you on the break on the right hand side, because you have cut that particular source on the left hand side. Imagine Arteta, constantly you'll be playing more teams that will be sitting back and expecting you to come and then attack them than the teams that would make you, Arsenal, sit in a mid block. So that is where I thought you'll be using Odegaard more, possibly pushing Rice into the 6th position, allowing Odegaard to float in front, allowing Eze to also float on the other side. So then you have 2 triangles on the pitch. So there'll be on your left hand side, or Arsenal's left hand side, inside channel, you have Eze. Then you have either a Martinelli or a Trossard up, and then you have either then you have, let me mention one player's name. Then you have my very good friend from Italy at the left back position, Calafiori. So you create that left hand side triangle. There's the right hand side triangle. Then there's either Zubimendi or Rice. But I would prefer Rice in the 6th position. Why? Because he gives more also when it comes to the corner kicks and set pieces. So I would prefer him in that position. Can Rice play in that position? Yes, he can. Why can he actually sustain that position? Because he's got very good centre backs behind him, and he has got the likes of Timber who would step in there, and Calafiori who will also step in to help him. Then you find a very good use for Eze, and constantly Eze is in the team and is playing games. But if you leave a situation where you are bringing Eze in, so it's either Eze or Odegaard, one plays, one sits on the bench. If it's not working for Odegaard, you yank him off, you bring in an Eze, and then you switch the triangle from the from your right hand side to the left. It is constantly easy for teams to note this pattern and attack and sort of defend against. But giving teams more headache with the creativity that Eze provides this team Arsenal is what would help. We've seen Eze have some very good games. And having good games, he's constantly in that inside channel, hovering into the 10th position, going back into that left-hand side channel, inside channel for Arsenal. So Eze is not the problem. The problem is finding a way to give him play time, and that is from the coach. That's why I say the problem is with the coach. If the coach is able to find a way to play both Eze and Odegaard, because of the level of creativity both of them provide in the middle of the pitch, it will be fantastic. You play Eze, Odegaard against Andre Santos and then Mose Caicedo, you give them problems. You give them problems because Eze and then Odegaard will be more than 10 meters apart, which is more than what Liam Rosina requires from his pivots. So you give them a problem. When you play against a City, then you also give a Rodri a problem. So you need to give the opposing teams more problems with the quality you have in depth, not making it easier and making it almost a like-for-like change that you keep doing as a coach. So it is not Eze. Eze has proven that anytime he's in the team, he performs.
So it's on Arteta's head.
Most definitely.
Okay, come now. What do you stand on that? There is a conversation.
Okay, so I just feel like so Sadi has said a lot, and there's one thing that I feel like sometimes Arteta needs to do. Maybe someone will say he uses Odegaard a lot and other things, but there are a lot of games Odegaard plays that we don't see the best out of him. And I feel like using Eze in some games is very good, but one, Odegaard is the captain, so sometimes you feel like Arteta will prefer to use Odegaard over Eze. But I feel like when he starts using Eze is a very good player who is able to move forward and able to play as a number 10 very well, able to dribble very well and those things. So he's a very good player. But with Arteta, the kind of system he wants to play and the way Odegaard plays is what is not really helping. So I just feel like Arteta needs to find a way to get Eze, Odegaard playing. If he wants to play Odegaard, fine, but he can find a way to play both Eze and Odegaard in the system. But it's going to be very difficult because you check Arsenal's starting 11, you'll be like, who is he going to bench for both Eze and Odegaard to play? Because I feel like when he plays both of them too, the midfield line, when they are defending, is also going to be very difficult. Because now automatically they don't have any player that is going to help if they are going to play the double pivots of Zubi Mendy and what's the name, Declan Rice. Now they have to just play one DM, which is going to be very difficult for who to be able to play. So sometimes maybe when you check both of them playing at the same time, when they are attacking, it's going to help them a lot because of how quick and able to give accurate passes and able to give good assists those two players are able to do. But when they are defending, that's the problem.
Yeah, they don't give you much.
Don't give you much because Eze will walk, Odegaard will walk. So that is one disadvantage of that. So
that's when they lose the ball.
Yes, so that's going to be very, very difficult on that aspect. So sometimes you understand the coach using just one of the players, but I feel like I would prefer to use Eze over Odegaard, but just that Odegaard is the captain of the side, so sometimes he has the advantage a bit over Eze. Yeah.
All right, so that's the update on the situation with Eberechi Eze and Mikel Arteta. Let's see if going forward, maybe this word would reach the Emirates or would reach London. Arteta might consider your guys, are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. You can continue.
Because you know the show is global. Right?
Oh yeah. Big shout outs going out to
you guys are laughing.
No, you see, me reason why
Kwame just woke up. He has come to greet us good morning. On the YouTube.
Charlie. Sweet Kwame, good morning.
Yeah.
Oh, but we global. Global.
So if I say the message will reach Arteta,
no, but
it go reach him.
But we get some questions given.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Yeah. So Arsenal are in action. The next 10 minutes kickoff is here against Wigan Athletic. Just in case you're wondering who they are playing in there. Let me just do a quick walk around from the other league centers. When you go to France, AG Auxerre have taken a lead against Metz. Lorraine and Angers are playing goalless in that game. In Germany, Augsburg are currently defeating Heidenheim. Later at 4:30, there's RB Leipzig up against Wolfsburg. There's a Ghanaian who plays for Wolfsburg these days. That's Jonas Ajete, Black Stars. Jonas Ajete. Yeah.
He's
did
on
he
the
play
bench.
the last game against Dortmund?
No, he was on the bench.
He was on the
bench
bench.
as well.
Yeah, and this game he's also on the bench.
He's warming up into the league.
Okay.
The moment he plays.
But I'm happy for him though, because it's a
yeah.
step up in his career.
Huge step up.
In Italy, early on today, we had Sassuolo beating Udinese by 2-1. Cremonese played out a goalless draw with Genoa. Parma beat Verona by 2-1. Torino will take on Bologna at 5 p.m. And then Napoli up against AS Roma. That is the top three, third and fourth place teams facing each other later tonight. I'm talking about Napoli and then AS Roma. Real Oviedo, when you head to Spain, they lost to Athletic Club early on today. The game ended 2-1. And then Rayo Vallecano, as we speak, are taking on Atletico Madrid. As Rayo Vallecano 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Yeah. So Rayo Vallecano 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Levante will take on Valencia 5:30 p.m. And then Mallorca up against Betis at 8 p.m.
The Levante Valencia game is going to be very interesting because
you like to keep tabs on that, eh?
Yeah, since Rayo is now leading 2-0, it will push Rayo to the 17th position.
Yeah.
Or no, the 16th position. And now Valencia will now move down to the relegation zone. That is the 18th position.
You mean Valencia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Last season they did a similar thing.
And
they
now
were flirting relegation. They
Yeah,
managed
and
to escape.
Levante 2 is also 19th. So both of them will be meeting. 19th. 18th versus
Valencia,
19th.
what's happening to Valencia?
Charlie, see, it's not only Valencia. See, Kwabena,
Sevilla and the rest.
Sevilla is in the mix there. Look from 10th
What's
position.
happening to those teams in Spain?
It is the league. It is
the
the
league, eh?
Look, even should Atletico lose this game, they end up with 45 points, comfortably putting them in third position. The next closest team to them is
Real Betis
with 38 points. So they can afford to lose.
So what's up with the league?
The league is not being able to attract the quality of players for the mid-table teams.
Why is it so with the Spanish La Liga? Because I thought,
Amebeshika.
oh, how so?
Valencia.
How did I
Okay.
get? They are unable to.
Why is Kwabena saying? Oh,
No,
So why
no,
they are getting players from where? Portugal, South America, and
Oh yeah,
those places.
they do that.
Yeah.
They do that.
About over the transfer window, their highest.
You're
player.
paying like what
5 million,
2 million,
1 million, 500,000.
So they come into the league,
loan,
they play for like
loan.
a couple of seasons, and then they sell them for big money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either Barcelona or Real Madrid.
And then what happens to the? Look, even Madrid is not spending so much on players again.
Okay, that's true. Barcelona is also not doing
Please,
that.
for Barcelona,
okay.
we know
they have
their
their issue.
I don't want to call
okay,
them
it's okay.
other names.
I get
so
you. I get
let's
you.
put
It's okay.
let's put Barca aside.
Yeah, it's okay.
Even Madrid are not spending so much on players. How much did they get Alexander Arnold for? Some 12 odd million.
Yeah.
Then one of the most expensive signings they made in the summer was Dean Huijsen. And then they brought in Carreras. Mbappe, they did not pay a dime. They did not pay transfer fees. So they are reducing the amount they pay in transfer fees. So even if the big Barca, as for Barca, we know their current state. Madrid is doing same. The only team that is actually spending
Is
Atletico Madrid.
I see,
They've
yeah.
spent close to $500 million in the last 2 or 3 seasons on players.
And yet they have nothing to show for the tangibles. What are they presenting to? What's Simone presenting to the top hierarchy?
That is so. Simeone has presented them with the opportunity of something a lot of football clubs are missing: stability. Stability. He has given them stability, but stability is not a trophy. That is why, like Wabna said, his focus mainly this season is Copa del Rey. His focus mainly this season is Copa del Rey.
Because he knows he can win the Champions League.
That be.
So Copa del Rey, and especially they getting that 4-0 win in the first leg.
Season in, season out, it looks like the top hierarchy are always happy with what he presents.
Yeah.
I'm saying so because from what I said, the reward that comes from the top hierarchy is a contract extension for Simeone.
Yeah.
He does so. He brings in a few players from South America, some from Europe. He blends those players from South America or from Europe, or maybe from even the same league.
Yeah.
And then they end up finishing the top 4.
Third.
And then they are okay with him.
That is the
as
constant
manager.
stability. Third.
What has it?
And he's arguably he's the highest paid manager
Yeah.
in the world.
And I think he's one of the longest serving managers too.
Oh yeah, he has been here for 14 to 15 years now. 14 to 15 years now. And in that space of time, a lot has happened in world football.
So,
Alonso has gone on to win the Bundesliga. Pep has come to England to do his things. Slot has even won the English Premier League.
Chelsea have won the Champions League twice. Oh,
Manchester United have won the Europa League.
Spurs
Have won the Europa League.
Simone needs to be sacked.
West Ham have won the Conference League.
Olympiacos.
Hey. Well, Atletico and Simeone. Let's see. I really want to understand that marriage between the top hierarchy of Atletico and what Simeone is doing at the club. Well, clearly they are happy. Right. Let's talk to you. Phone lines activated 0549 96 996 0549 96 996. Call us. Let's get talking. We'll love to hear from you. Kotoko fan, Hearts of Oak fan, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, us, Liverpool, and any of the teams you support. Please call us and let's get talking. Yeah, Sadi?
I just want to, you see, in as much as we are looking at the European side of things, we also have a very nice eye on the local league. So if the listeners do call in, just mention one player's name in Haas.
I should ask them that question.
One player's name in Haas and one player's name in Kotoko.
Oh, for Haas of get it.
And one player's, not all, and. So you mention one Haas, you mention one Kotoko.
Okay, they'll get it, don't worry.
I see.
Yeah.
They'll get it so easy.
Let's see if we... but I'm pretty sure some people will get it.
Yeah. No, just like we are able to know that the Fletcher twins are on the Manchester United bench, we know that Garnacho plays for Chelsea. Why are you doing this? But
Garnacho.
We know that Matthias Tell is in Tottenham Hotspur. We know that Bizot is in Aston Villa. Why are you guys doing this? No, I'm just even going on to mention players on the bench. You understand? For us now, we know.
Sweet Kwame says we don't know Haas and Kotoko players.
Okay. No problem.
Well, good afternoon, City Sports. I'm Hot Babs from Airport. Please, how long will Kukurea be back? I can't wait for us now to cause an upset to investors this afternoon. Okay, we have our first caller. Hi there. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Kofi Bedu. I'm coming from Kanswa.
Kofi, talk to me. What do you want to talk about? The Super Clash has taken on Kotoko. Arsenal on a 4-trophy hunt. What's in your mind?
For me, I think Arsenal are not going to win the league. I mean, they are going to bottle it along the way. And it will start from the Tottenham match. I mean, let nobody think that they are going to beat Tottenham, no. And they are going to lose against Tottenham. And then that is where it's going to go downhill for them.
Okay. Okay. How about the Super Clash?
Well, my favorite team, House of Folk, is going to beat Asante Kotoko at their home ground today, 2-0. I'm not monitoring the match as of yet.
Okay, how long have you been following Accra Heart of Folk?
Since I was little, I mean, I can't. Actually, the funny thing is that when I was little, my colleagues and I used to talk more about the Ghana Premier League than foreign leagues. Just when I went to the senior high school that I started following the my friend is saying the foreign leagues. I mean, then I love my team though.
Can you mention one player from the team?
Which one?
Your team.
The current team.
Yeah, the current team.
Accra House of Folk.
Yes.
Okay, Hamza, Isa or something like that. So like the striker, forgot. Mauli Wayo. Okay, Mauli Wayo. I know what Mauli Wayo, Mate Kakari or yes.
You've given us
From
time. You be hard guy, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. 054996 054996 Call us. Let's get talking. Anything you want to talk about? The Super Clash, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City. Call us. Let's get talking. I'm Gabby Offer. This is the Republic of Football on 97.3. Hi, your name, where you calling us from, please?
Hi, Gabby. This is Michael from Kotobari.
Michael, what's good?
We are all hoping for the best for them. My club, Arsenal, to win something for us this year.
What is that something?
Yeah. To be frank, all that you guys have discussed about Eze is true. You see, I choose our coach. I will always put Odegaard ahead of Eze. You understand me? If you study Odegaard, he can turn the ball and know what someone is at his back. But when Eze is moving the ball, he doesn't look at, he doesn't know, I don't know whether he's thinking about someone following him or not. You see, so he loses the ball easily. And then the tactical way of running, I mean, that kind of, I don't know. He doesn't got the speed. He's not smart. So as for me, Eze, to be frank with you, I will put any player ahead of Eze, who can always play that position. You understand me? You see, Arsenal, if you keep saying that Arsenal should win the league, and everybody is saying Arsenal, yes, they are also competing now. You have 20 teams that are competing for one cup. You understand me? So no team in England now is easy. You understand me? I strongly believe that maybe some fatigue between maybe or sometimes it's about what we call bad day. That causes all those things. But whenever there's a cup or final, you know how to play it. You understand me? If you go to meet City, no problem with that. Anywhere you meet them, you go to show them. And then the small things too, they also want to prove a point. They are playing the best. They also want to prove that, yes, they are competing with the best. So the best comes out of them. That's why it's looking like Arsenal is not doing well. Okay? The Heart of Hope are really done well. They are not doing the best. That is why some of us are not coming to the stadium. So I wish they should beat Kotoko, and from them, supporters to come and support them as well. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Michael, for calling us and sharing your thoughts as well. You can also call us 0539 986 996 0539 986 996. Gabby Offer here, 97.3. You're listening to the Republic of Football on your favorite dial. If you're watching us on YouTube as well, you can leave your thoughts there. Let's get talking. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Prince, calling from Chema.
Prince, that's your name, right?
Yeah, my name is Prince. Yes,
can you please speak louder for me?
No, okay. Yeah, I'm enjoying your program.
That's good to hear. I appreciate you.
Yeah. But I don't know the disrespect about Arsenal. I don't know. It seems like some of your analysts. That's 2 or 3 years ago, that Arsenal is not the same Arsenal. We all watch ball. That Arsenal is not that same Arsenal again. Look at the squad there. So sometimes you have to get the real. Arsenal is not bottling anything. Arsenal is winning this. I don't know if you maybe they are Chelsea fans, Man U fans, and I don't know. Everybody have his squad. Everybody has team there they support. Hey, Arsenal have injured players because Arsenal has more injured players. That's why they are performing. Let people make it real small. Anytime they are Arsenal. We play 18 matches. Arsenal was 2 points. Now we get 20-something matches, 4 points. So who is struggling now? Yeah, May is just around the corner. And Arsenal is going to win the league. Arsenal is going to win the league. So make fair. Fair. Oh, every time they are Arsenal. We shall see. Arsenal is not going to battle this league. Thank you.
All right, Prince, thank you so much for your time, right? We appreciate you. 0549 054996 call us, let's get talking. Gabby Offer here. You're listening to the Republic of Football 97.3. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, please speak louder for me. Your name, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, your name, where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm John from Tasmania.
John, are you listening to yourself?
No, I'm not listening to myself.
All right, so please speak louder for me, okay? What do you want to talk about, okay. John?
Yeah, I'm talking about Arsenal.
Please go ahead.
Arsenal. Yes. Yeah, I mean the way and manner you people are being hard on Arsenal, I don't get it. You see, I think sometimes you want the team to do well, okay? And now the team is doing well, now competing in forefront trying to take all this cup. And anytime some of your guys they come on air, it's like they just look down on Arsenal, talk anyhow, laugh, and as if we are not doing anything. Right now, Arsenal is even the Champions League. We are on top of it. League, we are doing well. So what again do you want Arsenal to do? If you are not doing well, you are talking. Now that they are doing well, instead of you to come with some good support, you are rather always lambasting, saying all sorts of things against Arsenal. If we go and play this in draw with Brentford, does it mean that we are not doing well? Brentford is a good team.
John,
okay.
let me ask you a quick question, right? So when you say we are lambasting or we are being hard on Arsenal, it's not like that's what we are doing. We are having a show. We are educating our listeners. And
I know it's a show. Sometimes when it comes to Arsenal in particular, the way it's not you in particular, but one of your guys. It's like I think it belongs to another team and pretend.
No, John. So I'm saying that I want to ask you a question, and I'm building my question on this statistics, right? You're an Arsenal fan, right?
Yes.
Are you aware that in the last 5 seasons, when you look at Arsenal's end of season form, so if you are looking at the last 12 games, okay, it is only just one season that Arsenal went on a good run. So they won 10 out of the 12 games. And that season was the 2023-2024 season. The rest of the seasons, they've failed to win a large chunk of the games. And in those seasons too, they finished second on 3 occasions. So when you hear us speaking about this, there's actually a precedent or something has been done before. That's why we are having that conversation. So it's not like we are being hard on the team.
If you people, you know inside this game more than some of us. Arsenal before, if you agree with me, it's not Arsenal now, okay? Now see what Arsenal is doing even in the Champions League now. Arsenal cannot even reach that level. See, even when it comes to the league, I still maintain that there was from 2 seasons, Arsenal would have won that 2 Premier League. But due to officiating, we couldn't get that. I think City beat us in one occasion by 1 point, another one it was 3 points. Officiating did not go down well with Arsenal. Okay, so now it was this Brentford issue. I agree with one of your guys that Eze wasn't the problem. That's why it's true that Eze wasn't the problem. It's rather Arteta who has to find a very tactical way of using Eze. But I mean, the way and manner, when it comes to Arsenal and other things, you people talk like Arsenal has no chance. Like somebody say, oh, they could even. We couldn't take any cap, we couldn't do this, we couldn't do this. I mean, sometimes you people put your emotions and some of you support other things. And it's like when it comes to Arsenal, you like, it shouldn't be so. When you are there, you should be very professional in your analysis. It is sometimes I like Coach Mimi because at times for all this thing, he comes with very good this thing, not to put emotions. One of your guys always talks as if Arsenal, there is nothing when it comes to Arsenal and other guys.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So it's always down.
Sure.
It's not good.
Sure. Please. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, right? We appreciate you. So Arsenal have actually taken the lead against the Wigan. It's Arsenal 1, Wigan 0. Noni Madueke, right? He got a goal for Arsenal. Do we have a caller? Yes, we do. Hi, okay, we don't. Please call us 0549 96 996 0549 96 996. Guys, I don't know if you guys want to react real quick to my last caller. He's not too happy with we saying that Arsenal could end up bottling all 4 trophies. Just hold on, let me speak to this caller. Hi, where are you calling us from?
Hello, my name is Eric, calling from Lashibi Farm.
Eric, what's good?
Yes, it's good. I
like your energy.
Pardon?
Fire for me. I like your energy.
Yeah, I would like to continue from where my other fellow Arsenal guy said. You are doing a good show, but this thing didn't start from today, okay? When it comes to Arsenal, the amount of ridiculing and the number of times you guys take to look into Arsenal and then give the bad side of Arsenal, it's becoming too much, You see, you said Arsenal are saying you want to win 4 trophies this season. I don't think that is true. The other time, this season, Arsenal have not made any statement anywhere that we want to win 4 trophies. We are playing in all the trophies, 1 game at a time. Now we are into the final. Manchester City is also in the final. Manchester City is also trying to win the league. They are also looking for the quadruple. Do you think when they get it, they will not win it? They will win it. Why people are not going to look into Man City and then try to ridicule them? You understand? It's not that Arsenal fans, we want any special. All we are asking for is a fair ground, fair analysis. If Arsenal plays and play very bad, you have every right to say it. We are not saying don't say it, but the amount of time that you take to scrutinize Arsenal and trying to look down on us, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. So you guys should watch that.
All right, sure. Thank you so much for your time. 053996.
Also,
yes.
I want to say,
make it snappy, right? We have more callers on the line.
I want to wish Asoko good luck tonight.
Sure. All right. They've taken that. We'll send our message all the way to Kumasi. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much. 05399696. 05399696. Do we have a caller? Yes, we do. Hi, what's up? Talk to me. Your name, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, boys.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ugo. I'm calling from Asama.
Your name is what?
My name is Ugo Chuku.
Ugo, please turn down the volume of your radio set for me, okay?
Okay. My name is Ugo Chuku. I'm calling from Asama.
Yeah, make it snappy. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, I just want to talk about the Arsenal fans. See, I'm also an Arsenal fan, but we have gotten to a level where you see all these emotional baptized Arsenal fans around Ghana. You see, they should wake up. They should wake up. They are looking down on us. They are looking up on us. See, those things, it doesn't matter this time. It doesn't matter. I don't understand. They are talking about your team. You're saying that they are looking down on you. I don't understand. This team, you're competing on all four fronts. And what if you end up winning none? What will be we are winning the quadruple. In their mind, they will be like, even if we don't win the quadruple, we win 2 or 3. None of them, in their mind, none of them is thinking about what if we end up losing all. They're always thinking about winning. I'm sure. If I think, oh God, how are we to have the access to that Emirates Stadium? I will sack Ateta. If Ateta ends up winning not in this season, I will sack Ateta, bring him back, hang him in that Emirates gate. He will pay us back because this is the biggest fraud in football. Ateta if he ends up winning not in this season, Ateta is the biggest fraud. And this is the biggest fraud I've ever witnessed in football. And when people are doing analysis on us now, what's the bias and the looking down there? They are telling you the fact.
Okay.
Your player is not playing well.
Okay.
Take it like that.
All right.
That's it.
Ugo.
Thank you, Ross.
Thank you too for your time. 054996 996. Hi, and where are you calling us from?
Hello, my name is Richard. I'm calling from Ashaiman Zeno.
Richard, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I want to talk about Atletico Madrid's issue that you guys were talking about.
Please go ahead, Richard. Fire for me.
Yeah, you see, Diego Simeone has been a very good coach for Atletico Madrid. Like, you know, when you guys were talking about him, you were saying that he's been there for 11 years. I think he's been there for more than 11 years.
No, we didn't say 11 years. We said about 17 years. Or 15. Yeah, 14 years. Yeah, it's 14 years.
Yeah, 14 years.
Yes.
And he's done so much. Like, he's gone to 2 Champions League finals with them. And then he had won the league in
wait. So if you are part of the top hierarchy of Atletico Madrid in 15 years, Diego Simeone has taken your team to 2 Champions League finals. He didn't win any of it.
Yes,
and you're okay.
Twice. And won the league twice in this Madrid Cristiano Ronaldo Messi era. And apart from that,
no, he won the league once. He didn't win it twice.
No, he won in 2014.
He won it to end what season again?
Yeah, and then he won it, was it 2021 or 2022? Yeah, one of those.
Okay,
years.
We'll cross-check that for you.
Yeah, and then before he came, they were a mid-table team. They were sometimes 13th, 11th, their best to be 7th. They were not even making it to Europa. It was just recently when he came that he has built that standard for them. And now should they sack him? I don't think any other coaches will be able to do what he has done. That's the reality. He's been very good for them. Like, honestly, that's why they look at him and they're like, oh, okay, he didn't go down. Supposing he goes down, that's when maybe they'll probably think of letting him go. But as he is still maintaining a standard, it will get to a time when the Madrid Barca standard gets down, I think he has a chance of the boss in the La Liga.
All right. Thank you so much, bro. We appreciate your time. 0539 96996. That's the WhatsApp line. 0549 96996. Hi, you know where you're calling us from? Hello. Okay. Our friend couldn't wait. 0549 96996. 0549 96996. Arsenal 2, Wigan Athletic 0. Gabi Martinelli with a score. The second goal. Hi, you know where you're calling us from?
My name is Johnson and I'm calling from Afiena.
Johnson, what do you want to talk about, please?
Please, I want to talk something. I want to ask you some questions this morning.
Please go ahead.
I beg, which team where did they talk the Mamata Pass, United and Chelsea? So if you're an Arsenal fan and maybe they are talking about your team and you don't want to understand, I mean, you don't have to even add yourself to it, you are talking about big things. If you come to Ghana here, they talk about Chelsea and then United matter more than any other team. But you don't have problem with it. So if they are talking about your club and you are complaining, meaning your club is not even a big club. So I don't know why these Arsenal fans are coming and then calling and they are saying, oh, this. If you don't want them to talk about your club, then you should be comparing your club to Nottingham Forest and then maybe Brighton. You understand? Hello?
I do understand, please.
Yeah, so if they are talking about your club and you come and then you bring up your emotions and your challenges, then meaning your club is not even, don't even add them to the top 20. Because they do talk about Chelsea and then United a lot. But we see it to be normal. When our new owners can, I'm a Chelsea fan. When our new owners can, when we were buying all these players, Enzo Fernandez, Cassette, they even, people come and we laughing at us. Even some of our players, they say they are babes. But at the end of the day, they laugh at us. We see it to be normal. At the end of the day, we went ahead to go and win Club World Cup.
Okay.
And we even won your friend was saying, Conference League. So if you don't want them to talk about your club, then you should not even consider your club to be a big club.
All right. Thank you so much.
So that's what I want to say, please.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, my boy.
54996 Callers, let's get talking. Hi, your name, where you calling us from? Okay, we don't have a caller yet. Do we have a caller? Yes, we do. Hi, your name, where you calling us from, please?
Yeah, my name is Thomas. I'm calling from Tema Community 16. I just don't understand. I want to refer to the Arsenal fans complaining. I mean, who really rivals it? I mean, when you look at Chelsea, Arsenal, Barca, and Real Madrid, they talk about us a lot. Coach, I'm a Chelsea fan. Coach is normally on our case, Chelsea fans all the time. But that's what it is. I mean, do they want us to reward them for effort? I mean, every time you try and you end up not winning the league, you are on top of Champions League and stuff. But what if you don't win? People will talk about you. So I mean, I don't know why they are worried, and that's my point. So I think that there should be no cause for them to worry. They should go ahead and win and prove us wrong. That's what I have to say.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to 0549 96996. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from?
Hello, my name is Nathaniel. I'm calling from Noski.
Nat, talk to me. What do you want to talk about?
Charlie, I don't want to talk about it. Arsenal issues more.
Please fire.
Charlie, check like the Arsenal people, then 10 high power. In the bottom league like 3 years, there's way that they talk your water. You see me, they don't talk your water. Make me they talk who matter. If they are water now, you go talk, Charlie. Fire for us. We listen to you and they enjoy your show. Shout out to the guys in the studio.
Nice one. We appreciate you too. 0549 96996. Is Arsenal 3, Wigan Athletic 0? I think it's an own goal. Bukayo Saka whips in across, ricochets of the defender, and then gets into the post. Arsenal 3, Wigan Athletic 0. Hi, you know where you're calling us from?
Hello.
Yeah, talk to me, bro. Your name, please.
I'm calling from Ashama.
What do you want to talk about? Your name?
My name is Mohammed.
Mohammed, talk to me.
Please, you see some of the Arsenal fans, because I'm an Arsenal fan. Sometimes if they are talking about Arsenal, it's about the coach. If you don't know how to use the players, you should know how to shape the team. But always try to use some of the players. Now, Saka is loose on form. Use Modoki scored a goal, and you substitute him. After you bring Saka, they equalize the goal. It's not on form. So sometimes the coach have to use the players, and even Trossard is out of his position now. So you have to use some of the players so that we can play the ball for Arsenal, so that Arsenal will win the league.
All right, thank you so much, Mohammed. 0549 96 996 0549 96 996. Arsenal in action, 24 minutes played at the Emirates. Is Arsenal 3, Wigan Athletic 0, FA Cup round of 16 tie. Hi, your name, where are you calling us from?
Hi, my name is Andy.
Andy, please speak louder for me. Are you listening to yourself?
No, I'm not listening to myself.
Nice one. Please fire. What do you want to talk about?
Yes, so it's about the Arsenal fans who are complaining. I mean, they should let us rest. If your team is not good and pundits are telling you the truth, they should just keep quiet and listen to it. If your team gets to a place where they can compete and you feel that the pundits are being unfair to you, then that's when maybe you can have a point. But they should let us rest. You guys should fire. You're doing a good job. Thank you.
Bless up. 05499696 0549986996. Ima, do you have a caller? Okay, we don't. Please call us 05499696. So I was waiting for you. You said you want to have a say?
Yeah, quick one. Arsenal fans need to understand this, that the league or pool phase of the UEFA Champions League is over. So no one is on top of anything.
Okay.
I think we have been lenient on them, and maybe they want us to show them some of the things. Hence, we are seeing what we are seeing.
Okay.
The league phase is done. Back to square one.
Let's get back to the phone lines. Hi, then where are you calling us from?
Hello, this is Eric again.
Eric, okay, welcome again.
Yeah, see, when I called, I did not say you guys shouldn't criticize Arsenal, okay? But let me tell you this is Arsenal, okay? When we have 3 results in football, okay? It's either you win, you draw, or you lose. Am I right? Gabi? Hello, Gab?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. When Arsenal wins a football game, we have some pundits who come and sit at the studio and say Arsenal did not play champagne football, and Arsenal is only resorting to corner goal. Arsenal is not the only football club that scores from corner kicks. Now, when Arsenal draw a football game, we still have pundits who come back and criticize Arsenal, that Arsenal are not good team enough, and then we are bottling the league. If we lose, also you come again and criticize the club. This is what we are talking of. We are not saying that praise Arsenal or come and sing praises to us.
Okay.
But we just say, we are all saying that you give us fair hearing.
Sure.
That's what we are saying.
Well noted.
See, we are one guy called we are bottling. We are bottling, but we are still 4 points on top of the league. The Chelsea guy who called.
Yeah.
Chelsea is somewhere between 4th or 5th. But we are not good. We are not good enough. That we are still top of the league. I'm not saying you guys shouldn't criticize us.
Okay.
You should, but you should be fair. That's what we are saying.
All right, sure. So your team have added another goal. Is Arsenal 4, Wigan Athletic 0, Gabi Jesus.
They'll take 6.
They'll take 6, eh? All right, cool.
Yes.
Gabi Jesus with a 4th goal for the Gunners. 054996 996 054996 996. Ima, we don't have a caller, right? Okay. Two more callers, and then it's a wrap. Sadi.
So, okay. I'll come back.
Yeah, you have to come back.
I'll come
Hi,
back.
anywhere you calling us from?
This is Richard again. So, like,
hey,
I've been listening to the show, and it's like this Arsenal fan. I don't know what is wrong with him. Like, the thing is, we've seen Arsenal do these things over and over and over again.
Richard, it's not a personal attack, okay? So when you say you don't know what's wrong with him, he's made his point of view.
Okay.
So please go ahead and do yours. Yes, don't personalize it. All right.
Okay. So you see, from the way you guys talk about us now, I think that's the exact thing I'm supposed to do. Supposing Arteta himself even hears you guys, like which I'm sure he might perhaps do in the future. If Arteta himself hears you people in the future, I'll be like, oh, okay, this is what I'm really making a point. The thing is, Arsenal have been in this position so many times, and they end up bottling it up. And the thing is, this time around, you see, such matches that caused them those losing of their cups. The same thing that's happening. Look at Brentford. Like, you are playing Brentford at this point in time. Supposedly it would be City on top. Like, playing Brentford at this time. Brentford will take Woto. You go to Nottingham, you go and you draw Brentford, and then which matches you do expect to win? Beat these small teams, and then like just go ahead and play some draw matches with the big teams. You are not even able to fit the big teams. You are losing point over there, and then you are losing point with the small teams. That is what you are talking about. Then these people are spoiling bet each and every day. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. We'll take our final caller for today. 054996 996 054996 996. Call us and okay, 053996 996 0539 986 996. Call us, let's get talking. 053996 996. Call us, let's get talking. Final caller, and then it's a wrap. Sadi, it looks like Arsenal are I mean, it's game over. To score Wigan 4 in the first half, I don't see Wigan scoring 4 in the second half to 4-4 and then
no.
Yeah, okay, let's pick our final caller. Hi, and then where you calling us from?
Hello.
Yep. Your name, please.
Yeah, I'm Elvis. I'm talking from Cancer.
Elvis,
like the way the other pundits are behaving themselves, like I'm asking from, but I don't like it at all. You see, sometimes I listen to this program for this, but one day I was listening to an Arsenal match on your station. Arsenal scored, and like one of the pundits was like, "Oh, Arsenal scored the match. Arsenal scored the goal. Arsenal scored the goal." Like he was in like a down tone. But immediately the other team scored. Like all the video there was like, didn't I see it? That's now they have scored it. I said Arsenal, but to the I can see that it's like hatred. I can see like maybe Arsenal have done something to that. I don't know whether maybe they Charlie, it's okay. Thank you.
Charlie, football, eh?
Yeah.
You see, one thing I'll not condone, right?
Yeah.
Is that you call and then you begin to personalize.
Yeah.
No, it's football. I mean, everybody's entitled to his or her opinion. If I think that Arteta is not good enough, and I'm sticking to that stance, and I have my stats to buttress it,
exactly,
I'll go with that tangent. If you think that Arteta is good enough, and you have, but don't call and then begin to attack your colleague or your brother or something like that.
No, but then again, the last point he spoke about, saying that the way people rejoice towards goals. You see, when you score a goal like that of Kevin against Manchester United, it was a brilliantly taken goal. The way people rejoice to that is, or react to that particular goal, is way different from a goal that goes in from a regular sequence that we've seen over and over again, like a corner kick.
Yeah.
So with that, you can't fault anyone. And then again, I just want Arsenal fans to note that no one is over criticizing them. We are just pointing out what is not right in their team to them. For me, I would love for Arsenal to win the league. I know a lot of people who constantly sit on this panel who want Arsenal to win the league.
That's true.
I can speak for Coach Nimley. Coach Nimley wants Arsenal to win the league, and he's on record to have said it several times. But when Arsenal keeps giving us tendencies of things we have seen in the past, we learn from the past to guide the future. We can only try to tell what we think would happen in the future based on statistical review of what happened in the past. For instance, right now, going into the 12 games left, everyone will be looking at the last 12 games of Arsenal since Arteta took over. And when we look at those statistics and then we talk about Arsenal, nobody hates Arsenal. Nobody hates Arsenal. It's quite revealing that people think that we sit here and would hate on a team. No. It is the game of football that we love. We love everything around the game of football, and we want to see all teams succeed. But we should get some facts right. Arsenal led the pool phase of the UEFA Champions League. We are done with that pool phase of the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal is not leading it again. We are into the knockouts of the UEFA Champions League. So that is one thing I want them to understand.
Yeah.
The second and last thing is that in a cup game, there's always a winner at the end of the day. If there is no winner, it goes into penalties. Penalties is no respecter of form. So if Arsenal be taking their cup game seriously like they are doing to Wigan Athletic now, then they would have a glimmer of hope getting into the final stages of all the three the cups they are in, and then focus on the league as well. Aside that, we'll be having a different conversation. It is not something that we would like to come and sit here and say, I told you so. Arsenal have bottled the league because they are a bottling company. No. It is not fun to keep calling Arsenal bottlers. It was not fun saying Manchester United was constantly losing in the trenches. No, it was not fun. It got to a point, it was like, we are here again. We are here again. United losing. It is almost the same thing with Arsenal. You see something happen over and over again, it becomes like, okay, I've seen this before. It's more like a deja vu. So Arsenal fans, let's calm down. You have four trophies. There's a possibility you can win all 100%. There's a possibility you might end up with 75%. That is 3 of them. There's a possibility you might end up with 50%. That's 2. There's a possibility you might end up with 25%. That is 1. And there's also a possibility you might end up with 0%. That is 0. So it is all possibilities. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yep. All right, come down. Concluding thoughts for today.
For the Arsenal fans, no one hates them. That's the truth. No one hates them.
You love them, yeah?
Yeah, no one hates them. You see, there are facts backing whatever we say because of previous seasons. So there's no way maybe I'll sit here and be like, oh no, Arsenal shouldn't do this. Arsenal shouldn't win the league. No, I can't do that. I just want, like, you are talking about facts about how things happened the previous season. So I just feel like the Arsenal fans should just calm down. They should just calm down about things because no one hates them. If Arsenal comes and at the end of the season, Arsenal is able to win the Premier League, Arsenal is able to win the UEFA Champions League, oh, come here and I applaud them for doing that thing because we want them to win the trophy because it's been so long that Arsenal won the Premier League. So if they win the Premier League, everyone is going to be happy. So no one hates Arsenal.
All right. So that's the word on Arsenal. They have there are 4 goals against Wigan Athletic as we speak, and in smooth sailing to the next round of the FA Cup. All the best to Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, ahead of the next few games coming up. That's what our colours. I just want to say we love you guys too much. We appreciate every one of you. And the guys on YouTube as well, Sweet Kwame and the rest. Nana Kwesi Edu. Small Mega, J-Kek, David Andor, Prince Tutu, Yame CT8, M, Martin Donu Kwabla, all the guys who texted on YouTube as well, Joseph Orlando Yeboah Norte. So those who sent messages on the WhatsApp line, we appreciate you. All those who called today too, appreciate you. This has been the Republic of Football on 97.3. Be back same time next week. There are midweek games in the English Premier League. And next week is Champions League. So February is really congested. Lots of fixtures lots of football to watch. We'll be here to bring it all to you, the updates. Later 9 p.m. on Channel 1 TV, there's scorecard for you. We'll bring you all the highlights mixed with analysis, tactical breakdown from some selected games. Coach Christopher Nimley will be on today. Do join him for all the updates. Thank you guys. Kwabena Mafo sending I'm Edmund. I am Gabby Affair. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Take care and bye-bye.